I literally cannot make this up. The squirrel trails have squirrel trailed. The squirrel floofs have smiled upon us Monat Monday. I wasn't going to stream. I was like, I'm too tired. I've been streaming all day. But guess what? Guess who number 43 is? Y'all can take a guess. I'm DeeCee. I snuck into Monations this year. By snuck in, I mean I rollated my way in. I don't worry, I didn't join Monation. I didn't join Monat. Monat Global, since somebody else already has www.monat.com. Uh-oh. Dismiss. I'm not a bot. I went to Monations Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I learned a lot of things, plus the top 50 earners in the world, and we're going through 50 to number 1. Today, number 43, take a guess. Take a guess. Please take a guess while I sneeze. Hold on. Wait, I lost it. Dang it. I was like, I'm gonna wash my face. And now I'm sneezy. I'm DeeCee. I'm a multi-level marketing dropout. I'm reporting live from MLM detention, and I really want y'all to guess who we are reacting to today, but that's okay. We are on super slow latency because we have live captions. So if you want to turn those on, go ahead. We are currently downloading the tea. The tea we are going to be watching at the end. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we're going to be watching the live stream, and then we're going to watch the tea. And the tea, the alleged tea, is worth it. Hello, Michaela, Amy, Natasha. I can't remember their names to guess. Guess. Okay, here's a clue. She was letting her little baby suck on Rejuvenate oil and was like, oh my God, it's safe. It's totally safe. I'm sure a bunch of y'all will get it now. I'm drinking Sprite. I was drinking Sprite earlier. Do y'all remember Rejuvenate Gate? Becca! Angela, what's up? What's up? Katina, Demi, Chrissy, Rebecca. I will tell you. That's okay. Let me close out some of my windows. That's okay. I know, we're all learning together. The Monat Witch. No. We're going to be taking a look at Mandie Sue Styles. She was the one who got into a feud with Guy Tang. They are now bleeding into Super Karen. She hasn't been on anybody's radar for a while. She has been working on her scalp clinic for a few years. She's been kind of riding under the radar because she was on anti-MLM's SHIT list for a hot second, and surprisingly, she was sitting one row in front of me at Monations, and again, surprise, she's in the top 50 in the world for the money she brings in. Yes, the money she brings in to Monat. If you see me looking to the side, it's because chat's over here. And, dear God. BC, what's up? Brandie Lee. Hello? Hello? Hello. My 3.5-year-old was literally singing The Wheels on the Bus Go effing B yesterday. I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. We are trying our best. I spent so much time. I got my little tagging and I was like pulling these forward. It's okay. We're doing our best to do our best. Oh well. Let's just try a different. I don't know. We're just doing our best to do our best. I have no idea. Starlight? See? Now you can see all the colors, which is awful. It's awful. Want to autoplay this scene? Yes. See? I want it to go faster. Done. Save. See, the twinkle lights are not. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe we just turn the color down? I got distracted. Anyways, the squirrels weren't here for the squirrel of a lifetime, but the tea is totally worth it. The tea I found on Reddit. And I'm so excited to share it to you, but it's all alleged. But there's a bunch of stories to watch, and you know how I love a villain story. So, a sad day for the House of Sue. Squirrels, welcome. Newbies, welcome. Subscribers. If you're a subscriber, you're a squirrel. So, member squirrels, welcome. All right. Monat is a shampoo and conditioner company, and they have dipped their toes into the supplement company. They got in trouble in the panini with some of the reps claiming that their supplements could protect people from the villain of the panini, and the Florida AG was not happy about that. So the things have I don't know, gotten slapped. There were some lawsuits regarding people's scalps having issues. It seems that some of the independent contractors in Monat forgot to tell people that there were products in the Rejuvenate oil that did not get along with the sun. So just in case you're in Monat and you're or if you are a customer and your rep has forgotten to tell you, do not do a treatment on your scalp with the Rejuvenate oil and forget to put on a damn hat before you go outside. For the love of God. And don't even try, and don't, if you're like, oh my God, Rejuvenate oil, this is so good for my hair, and you put it on your scalp and then go outside, don't do it. You're gonna burn the shit out of your scalp. Okay? Just type in those ingredients. EWG is not gonna help you. Type in those ingredients and then say, hey, how do these work in the sun? Okay? Just in case your rep forgot to tell you. The joy Brandie Lee feels when she sees the golden acorn instead of the golden kazoo. I love that for you so much. The golden acorn is for our members who have been here for 24 months, and I can't believe it. I'm so happy for you, Brandie Lee. Cyber Square Peg. Hero. All right. We're going to get with it. I'm going to put this on the computer, and then we're going to watch a ton of tea. And it has to do, and this is a long-standing alleged rumor regarding Mandie sues business practices that we're gonna see after this MLM video. So anyways, buckle up and please stay to the halfway point because the tea's worth it, okay? The tea is freaking worth it. Oh, it's okay. It'll come back. It'll come back. You don't restart. You'll get it back. If you want to come back at any time, it'll come back. Julio, how are you? Sorry, I'm yelling like right into my mic. Okay. Open.
All right, everyone.
I did not take any pauses out. Oh, wait, we need to. Ooh, hold on. We can't be here all night. Tell me your highs and lows while I get my life together. It's 32 minutes. Yeah, we can't do this. Because we got to get to the tea. The tea's literally worth it. And I understand. If you can't be here all night, please do the replay crew thing. Because it's not for like watch hours. The tea's worth it. The tea's literally worth it. She has like not 100. She has so many stories. And she's literally dropping the tea. And she's not Mandie. Somebody who's so angry at Mandie. Debbie, what's up? I have seasonal eczema and my hands hurt so damn much this time of year. Oh, do you like do anything and then put your hands in like gloves or something? Or there's nothing you can do? I'm sorry about your hands. Ooh, that sounds awful. They're more sparkly because we added more, but like, it's a work in progress. I took my tagging gun that you put like when you tag clothes, and I have like a 1/4 of an inch, and I was basically taking the twinkle lights and I was sandwiching them between the tool, and I was bringing it forward like Sam told me to, and I was just like ta kaka, but I have to layer over another piece of tool because anyways, we were trying to bring it forward so they're more sparkly, but it didn't work so well. Rosie, how are you? I'm cold. Heater is saying nope right now. Transcript's almost done. Then we're going to export. Her top she's wearing is cute. I mean, the sleeves are cute. It seems like a textured nightmare, but it's cute for her. Although, I did find a Zoom call with her, Christina Smallwood, and 2 other people. One of them I kind of recognize, but it was from 5 years ago, and it was an hour long. And I was like, this one, the one that we're about to watch, plays into the Reddit drama. And so I had to be a little cohesive. And I can't believe the squirrel trailed for us. The squirrel trail always wins, and my heart was so happy. Marie, hero. Okay, transcript done. Let's see. Filler words. No filler words? Pauses. 534, let's go. Delete. Delete all. 26 minutes, let's go. Select all. D. Shift. Oh, select all. D. Okay. We are going to make sure that we do this so that I do not echo. Because we're not echoing. We're going to do our best to do our best. We're going to do our best. We recorded a video. We've sent it to Ava. We've muted that. Perfect. We're exporting. Export to perfect. Entire source. Export. 28 seconds. Let's go. Oh, the Reddit drama? I'm gonna be that asshole, and I'm gonna be like, we're gonna watch it after we watch we're gonna watch it after we watch this video, because I promise we're gonna watch it. We have all of the stories, and we're gonna watch it. After we hear from these sponsors. Hey, Shelby. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandy Lee. That sounds awful. You know that a Mary Kay rep would be like, oh my God, have you heard of satin hands and satin feet? Satin lips and satin hands? And they'd be like, oh my God, but like, they would be magical for you. You know, some MLM person would be like, but just let me try it. Just let me try it. Why don't you just come over and try it? I'll give you a free sample. Hello. Hi from Norway in the ungodly hour at 4 a.m. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? That sounds awful. All right. Video is delayed gratification. If you want to go read it on Reddit, you can just look under Utah influencer drama. If you want to leave me playing in the background, you can do that too. Or give me a pity like, okay, quit. Don't save. Ready to play? Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right, everyone.
26 minutes. Let's go. All right, Almedia. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything's set up from when we were recording before. Scully's here. We haven't gotten the Santa hat on Scully because we were busy. We got the canvas steamed, shaved, trimmed, hemmed. We've got the second set of lights up. We recorded a video today. We got the vellum on these advent houses for my nephews and niece, for my sister. Half of them done. We did a bunch of stuff today. I dried some of my laundry, and now we're streaming. So, let's go. Monat Monday. 19 months of membership. Okay, we gotta do this first. We gotta. Okay. Alright. 19 months. Let's find... Okay, fireworks are coming on screen. And we're going to do a baby duck. And then we're going to do... pomp and circumstance. Thank you so much. I won't, Rosie. Thanks so much. It's on Reddit. On just type in Mandie Sue Utah influencer drama. Brandy Lee. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful, and I hope you enjoyed your kazoos. Your baby duck. The fireworks are off screen, and we are done flashing in 3, 2, 1. Honk and quack and stance, Marie. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Mandie Sue in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everyone. Got it energized up for this one. We're gonna have a day. We're gonna have a little moment with each other, okay? Hi, everyone joining. Cheers. All right, we're pre-gaming right now because we are about to launch something very big here in just like, what time is it? Here in just like a couple of hours. So I'm going to get myself ready. I am adding in some cute little waves. This is my natural wave in here, which can we appreciate that? Yes, we can. So what I like to do is I add more. I'm actually gonna do like a pretty tight curl in here right now. So hi everybody, thank you so much for coming on and joining in. I have been working, do we not have like the perfect Taylor Swift curl right there? I have been working endlessly on something that is about to come out, and it's kind of exciting. Those of you who
ignore my
very long
scrunch.
Time, and if you're an OG of me, you know that I am a person that is always going after my dreams and going after some big things. And whether it's big or small to me or to you, whatever I end up doing, to me, it's big because I put all of my energy and effort in.
What? Sorry, I'm just gonna I don't know what's going on. Let me make this a little bigger for y'all. I don't know why. I'm just gonna make this not rounded because I just wanted to get rid of the top, and now it's not. Sorry. She almost sounded like Courtney Shortney for a second. Can someone explain what she means? Yeah, sensory issues. Look, can we just zoom in? I guess we can't zoom in for a second. I didn't realize that the little fish net stuff on the sleeves, and then like this stuff is this is not sensory issue for me. This is like a waffle. I don't know. It doesn't give me any issue. I like the idea of the flowers. It's a no. It's a no. It's nope. Nope. She looks very different than she used to. Whatever that means. I didn't recognize her at first when she started going live again. She didn't go live for a long time. I'm not sure what that means, but I didn't recognize her. I forgot to change the title of this. Oh well, that's okay. I think that's a Monat curler. I'm not sure. I know Monat came out with hair stylers, but I'm not sure what's going on. We're watching this so we can get to the tea, honestly. If I'm being honest, that's what we're doing.
I go all in. I am not a good in-betweener. I'm not a good gray person. I'm a person who is black or white, and it's like you do it or you don't. And so that's what we are about to do, is we do it. And we're going hard and we're going for it. And so if you've been following me for quite some time, you know
it's not a Monat one.
Beauty industry for quite some time, and decades in the beauty industry obviously is where we've been. But
the bottom.
I've done everything I needed to do inside my career that has made me feel accomplished in my life and in my career. I have been salon owner. I have done, traveling the world, doing hair as a hairstylist. And then
traveling the world as a hairstylist. Maybe that's a stretch, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I feel like that's a stretch. Maybe with Monat, but okay.
Became a platform artist with companies and brands and traveled with the company. I've done every hair show you can think of. I have been on this stage, several times with whether it was myself or whether it was with my hair care brand or it was
Monat.
Ma'am, you're stretching the truth a little bit. Your hair care brand? Ma'am? Your hair care brand? You mean your multi-level marketing company brand? Ma'am. Oh, you can't hear Mandie Sue? You should be able to. Hold on.
was with the company. And
you should be able to. I'm having audio come through. Can y'all hear Mandie Sue? I have audio from her coming through.
So for me,
go out and come back in, Michaela. I have audio coming through on my board and on my program, so let me know. It's quiet. It looks really loud on my end. Is it quiet for y'all?
I have seen
it looks really loud on my end. Is it quiet? It looks really loud on my end, so maybe go out and come back in. Okay. Okay, it should be even to my talking, but if you're having issues, YouTube's been a little funny. So just try to go out on the app and then come back in.
And I have also seen the parts of success that is like, won't ever do that again. I have seen the hards, the goods, the bads, the uglies, the dramas, everything that you can honestly imagine happening to a person inside business or even let's just say personal. I've seen it. I've lived it. And so I am the perfect person to relate with you in anything hard, good, sad, anything. If you ever need someone to come to and cry to about something that's hard happening to you, I've probably been through it one way or shape or form, right?
What?
And so I am just so excited. Normally I would not have these teeny little curls in here, but I cannot wait to actually finger comb it out with some oil and make it look just like sleek. I mean, not sleek, curly and like sexy curls. That's what we're doing here is like a really nice, tight, sexy, blown out curl. And doing it with a wand like this is really cool. And guess what, you guys? Guess what? This temperature is on 325 degrees, which is actually too hot for me. I normally like to do my heat about 275, but I want these to really last. If you have your hot tool past 375, you are burning your hair. Don't do that, okay? Okay, so anyways, yes, this is kind of a little bit of a pre-game because we are going to be launching here in just a couple hours. And then I'm curious to know, any of you guys that are on here watching now, like, what do you think is happening? What do you think is happening? Tell me, because it would be, I mean, some of you guys have been following me for years that are watching this right now. Some of you are brand new to me. And thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love my audience here on Instagram. You guys have changed my life. I actually wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you that have been following for years and years or just brand new.
This is coming across as desperate, in my opinion. I don't know necessarily. Listen. I snuck into Monations. By snuck in, I mean they let anybody in. It is kind of like Lillian saying, you can join any multi-level marketing company you want to. She did say that to all of her reps. The 𝗧𝗍𝙗𝗏 said anybody can buy a ticket and come on in. And the squirrels were like, hey, DeeCee, we'll support you. And I was like, okay. Me and my sensory issues will go to Las Vegas. And Aaron Bees was like, you can stay with me. And I said, great. The only reason I survived Las Vegas is because I stayed with Aaron. So that was incredible. I went to, if you haven't seen some of my lives, I streamed pretty much the whole thing except Daniel G, because if you want to copy and paste his talks, you can do that. For sure. Oh, sorry. YouTube's been a little bitch lately. So me and the squirrels, I took y'all with me. We went to see if the hype was what they were telling us it was. And my hypothesis was it was going to be smaller than they have been telling us it was, and it was smaller, that they were breaking the rules, which they were, that the cult was culting, which it was, and we got some info that was incredible. We got the top 50 list of top earners in Monat. So not just the people that were behaving badly where they'd pissed off their team and their team was telling on them, but the top earners where they hadn't necessarily pissed off their team enough where their team wanted to rat them out. We have the top list of 50 where we get to say, oh, these are the top people where they have the high control group tactics where they may or may not be using the 𝗏𝗏 model, and we get to take a look. So today we're looking at number 43, Mandie Sue Evans, Mandie Sue Styles, and the second part of this video, the second half, we're going to be looking at some tea. And right now, we're looking at her curl her hair. So if you are in the cosmetology space, I'd love to hear your thoughts on whatever she's about to tell us, because here we are. Welcome back. Why do you need to tell me? Good point, Michaela. Why do you need to tell me that you relate to me? Either you do or you don't. Also, it is okay if you don't relate to anyone. Yeah, I think it's like they want to tell us that they relate to us so that they can sell to us. And I hate that. If the product is good and I want the product, then I will buy the product. Don't say that you relate to us so that fills the gaps in the product. That would make me not want to buy the product. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
you're brand new to me, hey, thanks for just being here. Those of you who've been with me for quite some time understand and know who I am and where I've been and all of it. I mean, I've been pretty authentic with the way I show up inside social media. One thing that I was actually reading the other day is...
You got to remember all of the things. Please listen to what she's saying in this stream, because it's going to play into the tea that we're going to hear in the second half. Her saying the authenticity, her saying all the things she's saying here. Because I think it's going to be some of the opposite. It's going to be opposite in tea land. And I say this from a multi-level marketing perspective. You're going to say one thing and you're going to do another. Kind of like John Melton when he presents his salesy, happy, positive face, and then he's a name-calling, grumpy, mean person when he's sending voice messages, when he doesn't think that anybody in the public is going to hear what kind of person he is behind closed doors. I think it's kind of like that. I think it's kind of like that. And I'm not here for it. I really am not.
I was reading that there's different types of stresses, and some stress is actually good. Weird. So there was one that will help you. There's a stress that you can have that you put into your body yourself because you think for you. Your brain thinks for you. Well, I don't know how it works, but you think this thing, and then
what?
And then it either stresses you out or it doesn't. And then there's a very internal chronic stress that can actually, deplete you and take away years of living. And so the type of stress that helps you stay alive longer is a type of stress that is going to give you like the internal chronic, but good, internal chronic positive stress of things that you're doing in your life that you feel like you're just supposed to be doing this thing. Like,
what multi-level marketer does this does Mandie Sue remind you of the most? She reminds me of somebody in Prove It, who's from the Empire, who we just did a video about today, and we recorded it behind the scenes. And her name reminds with, you know who I'm talking about. Becca knows. Becca knows. They're called determinants of health. Be so for real, for real. Oh my God. What is happening? Oh, Miss Courtney, caffeine is not caffeine. I cannot wait to post that reel. Literally today, Courtney said that the caffeine in the caffeinated ketones is not caffeine. Sorry, I know I keep bringing that up, but I just cannot. I cannot. We were all staring at each other. I mean, I was staring at the live chat, and I was just... We were just... I think we just feel our brain cells exploding. Our brain cells were just exploding. So, the video is going to be published soon. Maybe in the next few days. So. I'm scared. So it's not clean caffeine anymore. It's just not caffeine. Correct. It has been upgraded, Becca. It's been upgraded. It's been transformed. Yes. Natasha? Correct. Courtney Shortney. The flabbers were gasted. Correct. Correct.
You are so aligned with this type of thing that makes you feel like it's going to be stressful, but it's not. That's where I'm at right now. And this inside my career, it's like, is this thing going to make me feel stressed or make me feel satisfied and achieved? And, you know, I'm going after something that I never thought could ever be something I could do. Like,
I thought Monat was supposed to make your hair
things
good.
in my life. Like, I have accomplished a lot. I have won awards. I have made lots of money. All of that has happened for me because.
Can I show you her hair from 5 years ago? And I guess this is an asshole thing to do. And maybe she's had health issues. I'm just saying this from a Monat perspective because you're supposed to tell me. You're going to tell me that Monat is going to make your hair incredible, right? Then I have questions. Because your hair looks different than it did. And I'm wondering where this video downloaded. Open with QuickTime. I'm going to take a screenshot.
For you, and here I am now.
It's going to be a little bit blurry, but you can tell, like, her hair's blonde in this, but you can tell, like, it's shiny, it's thick. I don't think she has extensions. Maybe she does. I could be wrong. I'm not a cosmetologist. It looks very different. I'm getting the screenshot. I can probably find a better screenshot. Does her hair not look different? Now, as you age, your hair can look different. I get that. I'm saying the thickness looks significantly different. The shine looks different. Now, I downloaded this at 720. It wasn't done at the best quality. But I think you can see I mean, she was 5 years younger here, right? She was I'm going to try to make her she was, maybe she lost some hair when she lost some weight. I don't know. And this was not a wig here, for sure, because I've been watching her for over 5 years. I know, what have I been doing? She may have had wefts. She could have had wefts. I know for sure this was not a wig. She used to do her hair all the time in her bathroom. She used to go live a lot. I know for sure this one wasn't a wig. Just because I used to watch her. She used to do some collaborations with 𝗘𝘅𝗽𝗙. I used to watch 𝗘𝘅𝗽 a lot. I used to watch her get ready, like curl her hair. I thought that she was a good, like, hairstylist. She lost a lot of hair when she was 45. Okay, that's just my question. I didn't know. They always tell you in Monat, though, it's going to help you prevent hair loss. It's going to help you grow your hair thicker. It's going to help you with shine. It's going to help you with hair growth. It's going to help you with... That's my question. They beat it into your head that Monat is the #1 hair care in the United States. That it's going to do magical shit, and it's going to make your hair better than everybody else's. And so that's my question. How come her hair doesn't look better than it did 5 years ago? That's my question. And she's been using Monat this whole time. She got into Monat 1 or 2 years after it started. She's number 43 in the world. This is 5 years ago. She was in before this. So she's been in a long time. A super long time. Super, super long time. She has 181,000 people on YouTube as subscribers. She hasn't posted in 5 years. She used to post all the time on YouTube. Mine's hereditary, though. All women in my family are practically bald by 60. So let me see. Let me just look to see when she... I know for sure she's been in... Let's see. Mandie... She has 181,000 subscribers. The videos she has, the oldest one she's been posting for 12 years. Okay? The first time that she posted about Monat, I mean, she's been posting hair stuff. That's how I found her in the first place. She was posting hair tutorials and she was posting like hairstyles and colors, and that's how I started following her. And she was posting hair influencers from like Mormon influencers, and there was a crossover between someone who I thought was in a cult, and so 9 years ago she was at Monations. So she's been in for at least 9 years. So the first time I've seen her post about Monat was 9 years ago. And it was a Disney, I think it was a Disney World trip. But let me give you the link. Share, and it might have been one more before that, but Disney World. But here's, oh shit, here's the link in the live chat. Replay crew, if the live chat hasn't loaded yet, just wait a little bit because YouTube might be slow about it. Okay, link's in there. The Parney sisters have been using Monat for years and they still have bad hair. That's wild. At Monations, they had this video, like they were recording everything professionally, and they had a moment where, and I have it on live stream, they had a moment where they had everybody like shake their head like around and around to show that nobody had extensions in, which was wild. And there was a lady on stage giving a presentation, the gratitude officer, I don't know if it was the gratitude officer, who had hair down past her butt and for sure had extensions in. And I was like, if we are not doing extensions here, then why are we having this moment where this guy's going through with the professional camera crew are going through showing how everyone has this amazing hair with no extensions? I'm confused. I really am confused.
Because of me, right? And because of support from the community. So thank you guys. And as I'm going in here and just doing my tight little Taylor Swift curls, these are the Taylor Swift curls from back in the day curls. Like when she sang that Tim McGraw song on her guitar, these are those curls. But if you're going to stay and watch the whole time, you'll just see kind of the end result of what they'll look like because I'm going to finger comb them out. But it's really nice because I'm putting these on top of my natural wave. Anyways, okay. So some of you guys were in here commenting about what you think is gonna be happening. Let me scroll up. Holy cow. Let me see.
Does she have a natural wave?
Some of your comments are gone now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't read what you guys were thinking. Shoot. So now if you're still here watching, what do you think the absolute thing is that we are launching here in an hour or two? it might be something you would never imagine it being, or it might be something like, oh, absolutely she would. Like, I'm so curious to know. Hey, fellow Monat girly here, I got a scalp care question. Yeah, tell me, what's my question? Tell me I'll answer some questions for you. I love my freaking Monat. Can't live without it. These two, life. Okay, sorry guys.
Why would you go outside with Rejuvenate in your hair?
I am going to save this live so you can kind of go back and watch. So if you do have any questions and you need me to answer, you'll be able to come back and listen to the answer again. But yes, tell me, those of you who are in here right now live with me, what do you think?
It looks like you have some regrowth.
It's not a product. Well, actually, that's part of what's happening later this week. We're not launching product today. We're not launching any kind of product today, but we are this week. Don't tell anyone. We're launching something, and it's taken freaking a whole year to get approved. But that's not it tonight. Yes, Krista, you guys. Katie,
Krista Parney.
hair chemist. Katie inspired. Our girl Krista in Tyler, Texas. Get ready. You're going to see her. So, ooh, okay. Here comes a good question. You have seborrheic dermatitis. I had it under control really well.
I have a question for... I wish Stacy was awake. I'll voice message Stacy. I have a question about Rejuvenate oil. If a lot of the ingredients in the Rejuvenate oil are light sensitive, where if they are on your scalp and are photosensitive and they would burn your scalp when the sun shined on them, what would happen if they were on your hair? Would they just lighten your hair, or would they not do anything to your hair if the sun interacted with them? I guess I could just Google it. But I was wondering from your perspective as a cosmetologist. Because we're watching Mandie Sue Styles right now. She's number 43 in Monat. I have so many questions. Stacy's like, leave me alone. Hello, Sarah. There's tea at the end of this live, so we're trying to get through this.
Scalp scrub oil, black shampoo.
Let me
now
speed
it's
her
getting
up.
Flaky and super dry again. Scalp comfort didn't seem to fully balance it. Also, it's driving you probably crazy is what you're saying. Were you diagnosed with seborrheic dermatitis from a dermatologist? And is it everywhere all over your scalp? Is it on the scalp, I'm assuming? And also, I don't know if I want to part my hair there tonight. And my hair is naturally dried right now. I didn't actually blow dry it, and so it feels flat right now. I gotta get in there. With some texture. Rice starch. We're not talking bad stuff here. This is texture for you. Gotta get some texture in there. Answering that question, I'm absolutely happy to answer that question for you. We do definitely see a lot of clients that come into the Scalp Lounge and they have seborrheic dermatitis too. And we definitely have.
Why is she curling it like that?
Guys, those of you who don't know what seborrheic dermatitis is, it comes from your sebaceous glands, which is 4 levels underneath your epidermis, that's quite a bit of distance between the very 4th level of where your sebaceous glands sit to then hitting up to the surface of your hair. So dermatitis actually can be when it is very itchy, very flaky, very inflamed. It's stressed out hair follicles, which then creates hair to be more stress induced and creates hair to fall. And you do not want that to happen. You don't want your hair to fall out before it's not supposed to fall out. The goal is to keep all the hairs you have on your head, because the older we get, what happens is our hair is less resistant. Like, say for instance, when we were kids and we would fall down and we could get back up easy, right? Or just kind of like, oh, we just got a little scratch and not a big deal. When you get older, it's harder to achieve better results. And so we do have to take care of our scalp.
I'm just confused because she just said that she doesn't have the volume that she wanted because she let her hair dry naturally. So I'm just confused that she is holding the iron horizontal to her head and then she's curling her hair forward. I'm just confused because, like, if she's looking for volume, why wouldn't she hold her iron in the other hand vertical to her head and then curl it away from her face, and then as she finger combs her hair away from her face, she would get volume, right? No? I'm confused.
Health and our hair health a little differently.
I need a cosmetologist.
Once you're past age 25. After 25, everything from there kind of goes down, which is unfortunate. And so, yes.
Does it?
Seborrheic dermatitis can be the scalp, can be the skin, can be the arms, can be anywhere that has skin, and your scalp is skin. You have to remember that. So, you know,
she owns a scalp lounge, so she has like this, she has this camera that is super magnetized so she can see the hair follicles, and she has all of these pieces of equipment that steam and they do all these intensive treatments. And I don't know if they include Monat in these treatments, but she opened this lounge, and I think that the tea is part of that. But there are so many. Listen, let me see if it opened. Let me see how many. Gosh darn it. Please hold. Oh, God. I'm trying to see why this is not letting me download her deal. Okay, there we go. I have it on my phone either way, so it's fine.
Flaring up in certain areas, but Monat is the only thing that has helped. Yes, Monat is the only thing that will help, truly. If a dermatologist is going to be setting you up on like a medical grade.
You're full of... Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Hey, by the way, we don't name call. No, actually, that advice is shitty, and you know it. In my opinion. Y'all, if you want good advice, go to Abby Young, because Mandie Sue is using information control to funnel you to her multi-level marketing company. There's good hair advice from your dermatologist. There's good hair advice from Abby Young. There's good hair advice from any trichologist. There's better hair advice out there from anyone, probably, except a multi-level marketing company independent contractor. My eye is twitching right now. That is so disingenuous. I cannot right now. And you have to have, yes, exactly, Natasha. You have to do a scalp biopsy to know for sure if it's dermatitis. Don't throw anything expensive. Don't throw anything expensive. This is the second MLM I've seen recently. This is Amy saying this. This is the second MLM I've seen recently to tell me things are going downhill after 25, and I don't take too kindly to it. Well, if that's true, then this is my last good year. I mean, I must have been going down. I'm on my down. Life's basically over for me then. Nice knowing y'all. Nice knowing y'all. Go Abby Young. She's using fear tactics to funnel y'all into buying her multi-level marketing product. And it's fuckery. There's not just one answer out there, and I promise you, there are other products that are not multi-level marketing products that you can get to help you with your problem. You can go to a dermatologist. And why don't you start by getting free advice from a trichologist from Abby Young? You know what? Here's the link. Here's the link. You can start. You can look at her reels. You can look at her shorts. I think I linked it correctly. I put a command in the chat, and hopefully 𝗧𝗿𝗏𝗏 will not be naughty and link it. There we go. 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 has linked Abby Young in the chat. You can go to YouTube, youtube.com/ABBEYYUNG. So, I don't know.
Foam or shampoo or like a steroid because of it, it's not the right answer. It's not the right answer. How often are you washing your hair? How often are you doing dead cell?
How do you know a steroid isn't the right answer? How do you know a steroid isn't the right answer? Are you a doctor? Are you a medical professional? No, you're not. You're just going to say, oh, blanket statement. Medicine isn't the right answer? Are you on the waiting list for the FU list? I don't know. Maybe. God.
Removal. How often are you scalp oiling? Just like your body, your body craves water, right? Like when you're like, I am so thirsty.
Don't scalp oil with
water.
Rejuvenate.
Your scalp craves that more than you ever would have realized. This section was too big. So like if you're craving a big drink of water, imagine what your scalp wants. It wants oiling. It needs botanical oils. It cannot have surfacing level oils. And what I mean by that is like you're not going to be able to get that. You're going to cause harm if you're creating an oil, like for instance, like if we're adding a coconut oil that's like from your pantry, or if you're adding like a Moroccan oil or an argan oil or any type of oil that is not going to absorb and it's going to just sit on the surface. It's not going to actually internalize and go into the deepest layer of where your sebaceous glands are sitting. That's the type of oil you do not want to be using. You want to use an oil that's going to go in and actually absorb into the deepest layer, so it's actually working from inside out. If that
Hey, guess what is if I go and put, I don't know, let's say coconut oil on my skin. Let's just look this up. Let me just see, will coconut oil absorb into the skin to moisturize it? Yes, coconut oil will absorb into the skin to moisturize it by forming a protective barrier that locks in moisture. Absorb into the skin of the scalp. Will coconut oil absorb into the skin of the scalp to moisturize it? Yes. Coconut oil will absorb into the skin of the scalp to moisturize it, especially when massaged in and due to its lauric acid content. Does and it's good to know. Yes, using coconut oil to moisturize can make your skin more sensitive to the sun because it does not provide adequate sun protection and can increase your risk of sunburn. So, same thing as Rejuvenate oil. Don't moisturize your skin with it and then go into the sun. So, you still need to find something. If you want to do a moisture treatment, maybe do it at night and then wash your hair in the morning. Or go to your dermatologist and figure out what you want to do and get your instructions from a medical professional. Or a trichologist. Or somebody not me. Somebody not Mandie Sue. Oh my God. Oh, we've done this before, but let's go find the ingredients to rejuvenate oil again. Happy to do that. Please hold. Uh-oh. I just want to make sure that we're, here we go. Products. We're looking for rejuvenate oil. Where's the rejuvenate oil? I don't want it in a set. Why do I need to buy two? This is frustrating. Where's the search bar? Who did this? Oh my God. I am going to scream. I'm gonna scream. This is like the products. Hello, coconuts. Hero. Where's the search bar? If y'all do a website, don't do this. Oh, find it here. Why wasn't it at the top of the page? Oh my God. I would like to know. My God. $105 ingredients. I'm gonna put it in ChatGPT, but okay. Where's my? Here we go. What do you want to know about the oils? Here is a list of ingredients in a product called Rejuvenate, sold by a company are there oils in I just said, are there oils in it that might cause scalp burning if you don't wear a hat outside after applying to your head? I put, so it has, I'm just going to read the non-scientific names. Let me put the link to the product. Sorry. Oh, it's a very long product. I can't link it because it's too many characters, I think, for the chat. If you go to monatglobal.com, scroll down in the search bars below everything, and then type in Rejuvenate. I don't think Linaloo. Oh, here, let me see if this will type. Yeah, it didn't do it. Yeah, I do OGX from recommendation from Abby Young. There's a lot of ingredients. It goes from meadow foam to linaloo. Linaloo? Whatever. And it was only tested on 20 participants, so cool. Oh. Please hold. Photosensitivity are the lemon peel oil, the lime oil, the bergamot. So it could cause redness, irritation, burning, blistering in severe cases. Even diluted essential oils can have this effect, especially on scalp skin, which is thinner and more vulnerable than other areas. If the scalp skin is thinner and more vulnerable, then why wouldn't regular, like let's say coconut oil, be able to penetrate easier since it's thinner skin? No, that's not how it works. Other compounds that are fragrance-free, fragrance-related, and may irritate sun-exposed skin are cetryl, limonene, linaloo. These are fragrance components that can oxidize on the skin and increase irritation risk, particularly in sensitive individuals, though they're not strongly phototoxic like the citrus oils above. Phototoxic reactions occur when certain molecules in essential oils absorb UV light and then release energy that damages skin cells. This is not the same as an allergic reaction. It's more like a chemical sunburn that can occur hours after sun exposure. Avoid direct sunlight for 12 to 24 hours after application. Wear a hat or head covering when going outdoors. Apply in the evening, night when UV exposure is minimal. These oils do not typically cause sun sensitivity, so there's a list that of the ones in the Rejuvenate that are not. Meadow foam, Abyssinian, camellia, tomato, carrot, coconut, moringa, sunflower, gardenia, baobab, I don't know, cariocar, maricia, I don't know how to say that, flexuosa. So she's saying no to the coconut oil. Oh, these are all just ones that are not necessarily sun sensitive. Yes, Rejuvenate oil contains multiple oils that can cause photosensitivity, especially lemon, lime, and bergamot oils. If applied to the scalp without subsequent UV protection, there is a real risk of irritation or burning. Using this product before sun exposure without a hat is not advisable. So, if you're in Monat, or if you're thinking about if you're wearing Monat Rejuvenate oil and your rep has never told you to be careful applying and then going out in the sun, or you think, oh, I'm going to go out to the pool and I'm going to put a Rejuvenate treatment on, then go lay out, I wouldn't do that. I would not personally do that because you have some phototoxic oils in that product. I would not even put it on and then put a hat on. I would do it at night, then sleep, and then be careful 12 to 24 hours after applying it. But that's just me. 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 Sorry. I'm not trying to keep repeating myself for a million years. If I'm the only one that ever tells you that, I hope that you hear that, and I hope you tell other people that. Like, why aren't the independent contractors at Monat telling their customers that?
Makes sense. So, you're in Alaska. Yes, get up here, girlfriend, and postpartum. Ooh, get up here. Come to Utah. Come to Utah, you guys. Okay, see, they gave me all that info, and no wonder why my postpartum hair loss is extra. Get off of anything medical grade shampoo from a dermatologist. It's going to create the issue more than you will ever realize. Getting old sucks. I mean, yeah, it can, but it also can be the best thing that can happen to you if you go into it in a different way.
Get off. You're not a doctor. You're not a medical professional. What are you saying that, like, you're telling someone to stop doing something that a doctor has told them to do? Who are you to say, hey, your doctor told you to do something? Stop what they told you to do. You know what? You're on the waiting list. You're on the waiting list. You're on the waiting list. The squirrels know what the waiting list is for. The members know what the waiting list is for. Bye, Frogzim. Good to see you.
I learned so much from coming to your salon, and I wish I've known all this in my 20s. Oh, hey, I'll be an account for you that you can come on and you can listen and learn and watch and take on however you decide. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, I wash 2 to 3 times a week, and I do 2 oil treatments a week, and I only do 1 scalp scrub a week. Okay, that's perfect. Do you do scalp brushing? Do you brush your scalp with a actual brush that is meant for your scalp, not for your hair strands, for your scalp? If you don't have a scalp brush, I have one. I made my own, and I don't live without it. This is a scalp brush. Look at this, okay? And it is meant to brush your scalp and all your hair strands, and it's going to help detoxify and
You made your own?
exfoliate and remove dead cells, especially from dermatitis. It's going to help remove those dead cells, and then once you jump into so there's a protocol around it. You have to go in and you have to brush your scalp, exfoliate your dead cells, because those dead cells, especially dermatitis patches, they literally plaque over, and then what happens is you end up actually receiving a chance of getting bald spots happening, because that patch is so built up, like plaque, like imagine plaque all over your teeth and you can feel it, right? Imagine doing that to the scalp, right? Which is outside of you. You're not personally making that happen to you. It's happening to you. And so guess what seborrheic dermatitis comes from? It's actually a gut health issue. You got to do a cleanse. You got to start internalizing and thinking about what's going on inside, because
you've got to do a cleanse? What? No, you do not have to do a cleanse. Or purge. For scalp dermatitis. Scalp dermatitis, usually seborrheic dermatitis, is a chronic inflammatory skin condition often linked to overgrowth of a yeast called Malassezia on the scalp, excess sebum, oil production, skin barrier dysfunction, genetic or environmental triggers, stress, weather, certain products. Common symptoms include itching, flaking, redness, oily patches, and sometimes burning or tenderness. Oh, I wonder what products we shouldn't try on our scalp. I don't know, Rejuvenate oil. Oh, maybe. Oh, interesting. The body doesn't detox through the fucking scalp. Oh, it doesn't say fucking, my bad. Your liver and kidneys handle detoxification, not your scalp or your hair follicles. Products claiming to draw out toxins are not grounded in evidence. Harsh cleanses can strip the scalp. Strong clarifying or detoxing treatments can strip natural oils. And I know she's talking about internal products, but I'm just talking about external products for a second. Strong clarifying or detoxifying treatments can strip natural oils, disrupt the skin microbiome, and irritate already inflamed skin, leading to more flaking, redness, or burning. Essential oils or fragrance and detox products can trigger flares. Many scalp cleanses contain peppermint, tea tree, and citrus oils or alcohol, which can be sensitizing or even phototoxic, worsening dermatitis. A lot of those ingredients are in the Monat black shampoo, so stay away from that. If you think this is wild, go look at the ingredients of the Monat black shampoo. It's in the men's section on the website. They're going to say, "Oh my God, this is so perfect for you." Go look at it and see how concentrated that is. They're going to say, "This is so good for your scalp." No. In my opinion, no. Here's what evidence-based dermatology suggests. Use medicated shampoos. Oh my God, what did she say? Don't do medicated shampoos? Talk to your dermatologist. Talk to your dermatologist. Ketoconazole, 1 to 2%. Talk to your dermatologist. That's an antifungal. Selenium sulfide, 1%, is an antifungal and soothing. Talk to your dermatologist. I'm saying this after everyone because don't listen to me. Talk to your dermatologist. Zinc perithione, which is an antifungal and antibacterial. Talk to your dermatologist. Coal tar slows skin cell turnover for more severe flaking. Talk to your dermatologist, but you can get that at like Walgreens. Oh my God. Sorry. Salicylic acid exfoliates but can be drying. Use with a conditioner. Talk to your dermatologist. Alternating shampoos can help reduce fungal resistance and control flare-ups. Oh my God, talk to your dermatologist. Choose gentle fragrance-free conditioners and moisturizers. You get the idea. When to see a dermatologist if over-the-counter options don't help, if you have signs of infection, if you're unsure if it's dermatitis versus psoriasis or other condition. They may prescribe topical steroids. Oh wait, she said don't do that. Oh, she's not a medical professional. Topical calcineurin, whatever. They may prescribe stuff. They're the dermatologist. I am not. Neither is Mandie Sue. Talk to a dermatologist. Guidance for a long-term scalp care plan. Guess who can do that? Dermatologist, not Mandie Sue. You don't need a scalp detox or cleanse for dermatitis, and it might make things worse. Focus instead on evidence-based, gentle treatments that calm inflammation, reduce malassezia overgrowth, and restore the scalp barrier. Talk to a dermatologist. I'm sorry I'm clapping because my eye is freaking twitching because of Mandie Sue. Dermatologists can help with white flakes and dandruff. I never knew. I'm sorry I'm like raging. Mandie Sue's on the wait list, and the squirrels know what that is.
What's going on in the inside is coming out on the outside saying, hello, something's going on with me internally, help me. And so you definitely want to kind of check that out. Also, have you had your hormones checked? Have you had any testing? Have you done a blood panel? Because you've got to go figure out hormones, especially while you're in postpartum right now. So when you have your baby, you actually have the biggest hormone drop your body ever experiences. Did you know that? So when you get pregnant, you have the first biggest hormone drop that happens. You have HCG levels inside your system, which is actually really incredible. HCG is so good. That's where you have like that pregnancy glow up, right? You have the best hair and skin of your life. Your hair doesn't fall as much as it does after the baby comes. And then what happens after the baby comes, you have one of the biggest hormone drops that ever happens to a woman's body. And so you have to navigate. You have to change. You have to actually supplement and do things that you would normally not do.
Exactly.
Which is like, all of the supplements that typically a woman should be taking, like the vitamins and, biotin. Exactly.
Go back if something doesn't work. Don't be afraid of offending your doctor and saying, hey, nope. The dance of getting something right, you got to do it.
vitamins and vitamin C's and D's and all those things. I would
Yeah,
also
she
suggest
hasn't had a she had a baby maybe 5 or 6 years ago. 5 years ago, I think. I think her son's 15 years old now. I mean, her first son. They had an infertility for like 10 years, and then they were able to have their second baby, which is cool. Super cool.
Postpartum to go get some IVs done. IV hydration is really important, but also getting your vitamin D's and C's, because I'm not kidding you. And your 12s, B12 is a good one. Your body craves things even if you don't.
No. Get your blood panel from your doctor and have a conversation with your doctor. You do not want to fuck around with your vitamins and minerals. You don't want to fuck around with your vitamins. You don't want to fuck around with your fat-soluble vitamins. Talk to your doctor. Do your blood panels and talk to your doctor. Do not fuck around with your fat-soluble vitamins. You know what your body does with your fat-soluble vitamins when you take too much? It deposits them in your fat. And then, when you lose fat, it releases them back into your body. And you can overdose on your vitamins. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to say, when you listen to these people and they're like, oh my God, B12, take the B12, B12. Take so much of B12. B12's so good for you. It's good for everyone. No. Get your blood done and talk to your doctor. 𝗧𝗿𝗶𝗴𝗏, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's go. What pet do you want? Is it your birthday? Wait, it's your birthday? Your birthday? Did I miss your birthday? Oh yeah, Utah, Gary Young was giving people, the Young Living was giving the Young Living reps IVs with essential oils in them, because why not? Why not give people IVs with essential oils in them? The texture of her shirt. Look at the little netting. If it's for you, that's cool. It's a texture nightmare for me. I cannot. It's like little... Let's go! Okay, birthday coming in hot. Birthday coming in hot. Sorry. I got this. I got it. Why are you not snapping to the grid? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Lock. Happy birthday! Jump. Oh, let me take her off screen. She's not medically certified. She's not. She is not medically certified. Do you want a cat? What would you like? I have a bunny, a cat, a corgi, a duck, a panda, a red panda. Fireworks on screen. We got 2 bunnies. We've got... What do we have? We have a fox. Where's our fox? We have a fennec fox. We have this one. Uh-oh. A, D, E, and K are the fat soluble. B are the one you pee out. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, everyone be careful. We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash eCam. We're just waiting for the fox. Happy birthday. We're gonna crash Ecam. Hurrah. Rip. Rippity rip rip. Oh my god. Well, are we paused? Let me go check. It looks like we're paused. I think we're paused. Oh my god. There's our fox. Okay, I think we're back. What would you like? Sorry. We'll just do... I don't know what we're going to do. We'll just do a corgi. I hope. Did I pause this again? Oh my god, I paused this again. Here we go. We'll just do this. Happy birthday. Where's our birthday? Happy birthday! I almost crashed Ecam. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you were born. I hope that you had an amazing birthday. I'm sorry for almost crashing the stream. Happiest of birthdays. I'm glad that you found the channel. I hope that the chaos makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Here's to another year. All right. Let's hope we can finish. Oh my god. We're going to speed her up a little bit.
Want it to. Unfortunately, when you do get older, it's not going to produce what you want it to naturally as much anymore.
Ah!
Collagen.
Sorry. I had her off screen. There you go.
Kind of goes out. All of the supplements like your amino fatty acids, your proteins, everything that's supposed to happen to your body naturally, it fades out, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it is what it is. You can't reverse it, but you can help it. So that's one thing that's really great to know.
It's
okay,
a
so as we're
privilege
still here, you guys,
age.
I'm so sorry this is a longer video, but I'm almost done and I'm
It's a
going to
privilege
figure
to
out what
age.
these waves are going to look like. I would never wear my curls this tight. I mean, look how much it shrinks. Like, look at that compared to how long my hair is. Like, my hair's, it's not even in the frame because it's so long now. And there's
It only
a lot
shrunk like
happening with
2
this week's
inches.
launch. Today's one big launch, and then we're gonna have 2 other big launches happening.
It only
this
shrunk
week.
like 2
and
inches.
I also hate being that person where I'm like, okay, you gotta wait for it. Well, it actually is kind of one of those things where I do have to wait for it because right now it's systematically happening. Things that are system.
I mean, it looks cute.
It's in a system.
Her hair looks cute.
So I can't just be like, all of a sudden we're ready, right? It has to be ready.
I hope she
oh my gosh. Oh, I'm missing a lot of you guys. Okay, you're gonna go do an oil treatment right now in your hair. Yes, you are. Okay, I have been off and
Her hair
on
looks
for a
cute.
year now, and I
She
chose
needs
to
to
ditch
put-
it and Monet only good. Do not cheat on a product that's doing something good for you. Yes, it's a silicone brush. Yes. Oh, I want. Okay, you definitely need to get a scalp brush. Definitely. Okay. Holy cow. I actually am 2 years postpartum, but still, sometimes the after effects, even 2 years later, I'm a whole year postpartum.
Okay.
And I've been able to prevent so much just with the knowledge that I know, like prevent hair loss.
I try to tell people that the flashing lights, when they come on for the birthday, I try to tell people about the fireworks. I will try to tell people when the birthday lights come on. Do the twinkle lights bother you? Oh. Yes, I should. I definitely try to tell you when the fireworks go off. I'm trying to do better about telling y'all when the fireworks go on. I will. Yeah, I'll try to. I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make birthdays feel special, but I'm also trying to do a good job of telling people when the fireworks come on and off. So, and I'll try to let y'all know when the lights in the background are on and off. Let me know if I can slow down the twinkle lights as well, but I think I'm trying to diffuse it enough. I'm going to install more tool to diffuse it more, but I hope the twinkle lights don't make you sick. But if they do, let me know and I'll slow them down.
Not all of it, but also I've gone through weight loss too. I lost a lot of weight over this last year, and it has been it hasn't been like quick, fast, like all of a sudden I just dropped 35 pounds in a month. It's been a whole long year of working for it. After I learned I couldn't nurse my baby, which I could have, but after I learned I couldn't, couldn't was doctors telling me I shouldn't because my daughter was having severe skin issues.
Oh.
And so they're like, get her off of your breast milk, and I'm like,
oh, she had another baby? Oh, congratulations. I didn't know she had a daughter. That's amazing. I know she was struggling with infertility. That's amazing. I'm happy for her. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm really happy for her. That's really cool. I know between her first son and her second son, it took her 10 years. And then I'm happy that she was able to have a girl. I'm emotional because, I know that's tough. And I, can get mad about MLM stuff, but I'm very happy for her. I can be really upset about MLM stuff, and I can be very happy that she was able to have another baby. You know what I mean? I know that's probably really weird to that's a weird dichotomy, but I'm really happy for her. Oh, congratulations, Av. I'm not trying to I'm just gonna regulate and I'm gonna press play.
That's after every doctor telling me that I should be doing that. That's when a naturopath came in and was like, no, don't get her off your breast milk. That's the best thing that she could have had. That was her medicine. So I'm a little bit but after I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing breastfeeding anymore. I decided that I was going to do the best supplement I could for her, which was goat milk, which was actually, what's the word? Transferred over from overseas. So from Australia, I get it from Australia. And then from there, we have given her the best type of formula we can possibly give her. So yes, that's it. Hurry, go to get ready for wrestling. Go.
Are you coming?
I'm not tonight, but I will come to your next practice, okay? Because that's what happens, okay? Anyways, you guys, so I am done with these curls. Okay, say hi. Okay, say hi and go get dressed. Hurry. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't
so
realize.
now, oh wait, one last one, and then we will go in and we're gonna get off and I'll show you guys my results. I'm so sorry, you guys have been with me for a very long time, but I'm sure some of you guys are still here. You're here because you want to see what these will look like, right? I know it. Okay, good. Whew, that took a minute. All right, so now that we have them, this side's for sure cooled off. This is way too perfect. I'm normally someone who's give me the most
fine.
rough out, do not even have perfect curls. I am not the perfect type of curly hair girl. I like it when it's rough and not perfect. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hi guys. Okay, so this is about to be undone. Okay, so here we go.
guys.
Bye, love you. Have a good time at wrestling. Okay, so before we go in and start putting your fingers in curls like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a couple of drops. You do just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Literally 3 drops of oil. That's it. And I'm gonna add it in like if it's lotion, okay? Because my hands are about to, like, my top here and my bottoms here are about to go in here, okay? So here we go. We're gonna just softly finger comb everything out. I'm not using a brush. You're gonna see the difference from this side to the other side, okay? So let's just kind of work our way in here.
It still looks frizzy.
If you feel like you wanna add some more oil, you can, which I might. Let me add some more oil in here, probably 1 or 2 more drops, because the thing about these type of curls is they absorb, and I really want my hair to look super shiny, okay? So this little section's a little winky. Okay, hold on. So then you're gonna just kind of get in there, scrunch things up. You're gonna keep working it in. Keep working these curls out. Finger combing. I am not brushing. I will not put a brush through my hair. And for those of you who've I have so many people constantly asking me, what is your hair formula? It's my natural color. That's the formula, is natural. This is not. That's my money piece. Okay, see how we're already kind of getting this to become undone? Cute. You can even go in here and just like separate. So it's like the finishing work that matters in the style. The little things matter. Where you're gonna find, like, where you're gonna get like the right like texture and volume in places that you want. So like all of this needs to be just separated out way too perfect. Like this, I would never, and I could never, and I'm not going to. Also, another thing that kind of sucks about losing a lot of weight is that I hate all of my clothes. Nothing fits me anymore. I actually need to do, because I'll never, ever go back to the weight I was before, ever. I've committed to myself, and when you tell yourself you can do something, you can. So I'm not gonna go and start eating more Oreos, and like I'm not gonna do what I had bad habits. So I stopped my habits, which was a lot of things. That's another thing I'll talk about. It's another journey. Okay, cool. So right, like better than this. This is nuts over on this side. This is way too perfect. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. Rub it around like it's lotion. This smells so good, like citrus, like lemons and orange and citrus. Okay, here we go.
It doesn't smell like there's no orange in that.
Ooh, take off that ring. I just snatched.
There's lime and there's lime and lemon in it.
Just taking the perfect and
there's bergamot in it.
Way too perfect of curls. And also, this is gonna last days. Okay, so I'll keep working this in. I'll be running my fingers through my hair, but what's really cool is like I'll always, if I know that I'm about to run my fingers through my hair, I will always add an oil into my hair, always. You want that internal shine, you want that protection on your hair strands, environmental factors. The second you go out the door and the wind's blowing and the dust is dusting and it's whatever it is going on outside, the environmental factors really affect the sun, will really affect your hair. Okay, and I am not gonna keep my hair parted down the middle, ever. Look at this volume happening, oh my goodness. Okay, so here in about an hour and a half, bye, love you, have a good day, have a good time at wrestling, go be brave, Jack, go be brave, you get out there. Don't be nervous, you got this. Okay, now I don't love this going on, okay?
Then why did you part it that way?
And I'm gonna start tousling where it's sitting, but I tousle my hair a lot throughout the day. Like that's the main thing I do, is I never want to have a distinct part anywhere because I don't want my skin to be exposed anywhere. So like I will go tousle like this throughout the day all the time. But then I have to go in, and if I'm gonna be
like
okay,
greasy.
This is the look, stay put, then what I would typically do is I'll go perfect like the areas, like the frizz. I'll go in here, play around for a second with the tousle, and then I'll add in my texture spray, add in some of my, kind of get in here and fix things where I need to. Call it a day. Yes, I will.
Do I not understand what's going on? I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole. Is this the aesthetic? Toss. I love it. Is this what it's supposed to look like? I just need to curl my hair one day, but like my hair is so long, it doesn't hold a curl right now. I'm so scared to put layers in it. I do not trust anyone right now. I don't trust anyone to touch my hair. Here's my thing. You keep the top, right? You put you keep the top. You blow it forward. So you have all this volume here, right? You curl, in my opinion, away from your face. And so you have your volume. If you want to blow, like if you want to brush it out, cool. You brush it. You can do whatever you want. Andy's Web. I'm pretty sure that could have been accomplished with fewer steps. Agree. If she wants to be able to toss it however she wants, you would, in my opinion, you do this. You treat this up here where you're going to treat like all of this up here where you curl it like this. Like this. You treat them going back this way, or you curl them forward, so then they will go any direction. It's a hair. Like, we get to comment on the hair because it's a hair MLM. Just like LuLaRoe, we get to comment on the patterns because it's a clothing MLM. We get to comment on prove its efficacy of the brain cognizance, whatever, because they claim it helps you, how sharp you are, because they claim that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We get to say, the fuckery is afoot because you claim that it's supposed to do something, and it doesn't seem to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? We're diffused. We are confused right now. We're so... Oh, bergamot is an orange peel oil. Thank y'all for knowing stuff, because I was like, bergamot. I was like, what? For some reason, I'm like, bergamot is so far away from orange. Thank you. Right? Yeah, we're confused. The tea is coming. The tea is coming in 2 minutes, okay?
I'll share about my weight loss journey. That's gonna be my next video that I do coming up. Yanni, thank you so much. I used a curling iron that looked like this. It's still turned on. Do I like it on this side? Because if I do, I might have to kind of freshen up some of these little curls.
I know, because you ran your fingers in it before they fully cooled.
All right, guys. Oh my gosh. I am going to tune out. And guys, get ready. All of you that are watching my video right now, will you please, when you watch the reel that we're about to launch, will you please comment and support and cheer me on and be the best people that you already are, because you guys really are amazing people. And I couldn't do what I do without you, and I couldn't have what I have without you. I couldn't do what I do without you. I wouldn't want to do any of the things that I'm doing without you. Because of you, I'm able to do these things that I do. I still don't love this. Okay, hair for days. Hair for days. I worked real hard for this hair. This is out. Yeah, no extension hair in the hair either. It did help taking my hair from platinum white blonde to what it is now. Okay, do we do this? I mean, hi, are we going to the beauty pageant, and are we wearing a gown and putting a crown on right now with this kind of hair? Yeah.
No.
That's what we're feeling like over here. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to do these curls today for some reason. Okay, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. The support means the world to me, and I will see you guys over on the reel that we're launching, we're announcing, we're doing things, and it's gonna be amazing. So thank you guys so much. Love you so much. Have an awesome night. I will see you again. See you tomorrow.
Okay, so that is the number 43. That's the number 43 income earner in the world in Monat. Now the tea. Okay. I just accidentally closed Chrome. So please hold. Okay, let me open it back up. Reddit. Let me go to history. I have it on my phone. So we're going to be watching the Utah Tea highlight bubble. And it has to do with somebody, the person we just watched, allegedly not paying somebody who worked for her what she was owed. I'm glad she found a style that makes her feel happy and comfy, but that was a lot of work for what should be a low effort result. So here's my question. She's saying that the Rejuvenate oil should have done something for smoothing out and helping her finger brush through her hair and given her a certain amount of shine. That is the claim. Did we see that result? That is not us being assholes. That is saying, here's the product claim. Do we see that? If someone is coming to my channel to look for Monat's claims, are they going to see the rep, the number 43 rep in the world, making a claim and then achieving said claim with their own hair? I say no. I don't think the Rejuvenate oil lives up to the claims. I would be a little nervous that she got the Rejuvenate oil anywhere near her scalp. However, she's been doing this for 9 years, so not my Rejuvenate oil. I say not my problem, but kind of my problem because of consumer protection. If you want good hair advice, I'd go to Abby Young on YouTube or Instagram or wherever social media lives. You're going to get really good recommendations from a bunch of different hair care brands, Walgreens, CVS, other places, Target, not Monat. Alexis, hero! I think the oil fell short. And this is coming from someone I tried Monat. No, my hair didn't fall out. Yes, it was expensive. Yes, the black shampoo burned the shit out of my scalp. No, I didn't go out in the sun and it burned the shit on my scalp. I put it on my head and the peppermint oil burned the shit out of my scalp. So, the Rejuvenate oil fell short on my own scalp. And this is not me saying, oh my God, you just have a vendetta. No. I'm just saying I didn't have any issues with it. My Young Living team was like, oh my God, why are you using Monat? You should come over and use Young Living shampoo and conditioner. Young Living shampoo and conditioner was far and below the worst shampoo and conditioner I've ever tried, and it was awful. The Monat products were better in terms of they were just better products. However, other than Young Living products didn't burn my scalp. So, anyways, on to the tea. Oh God. Let me log back in before I get banned from my own account. Okay. Let me see if I can put this on screen, because that would be great. And hopefully this is going to be easy. Hopefully this is going to be easy. Yes. All right. How am I gonna... I'm gonna do this in chat.
Try and get both your hip bones to face the mat. So for me, your right hip would move forward, down, left. Okay, it comes back forward. Very nice, both hands reach forward. Nose
Can y'all hear?
knee. Very nice, lift the leg up, keep the leg lifted. Both hands to the hips. Use that core.
Okay, let me read this for you.
You can't feel this at all.
Last week, how loud is it for y'all? Here's the tea. We're going to watch all the way through. There, you see how many dots there are? There's a lot of dots. Let me know how loud it is. I'm trying to turn it up. Oh, I turned it up. I turned it up.
Try and get both your hip bones to face the mat.
Last week I was super emotional and on a high. Instant tears as I touched my mat. I had 5 job offers this week. I accepted 3 of them and so excited for all of them. Major feelings of gratitude. Then, this morning, she probably didn't. I don't think anybody's faces show up on this. Again, feeling super grateful and yes, on top of the world. Feelings, however, I let myself feel the feelings of disappointment too, as I have to let one of those job opportunities go. If something costs you your peace, it's too expensive. For those wondering about Vasa, I'm still teaching at the new Lehigh location and so excited. This week I cried again.
All right.
Okay, here comes the tea. You ready? All right. She's gonna give us some context, okay? Oops.
All right, I know that was vague, and vague isn't cool, okay? I won't be posting details, but I will tell you because a lot of people will remember the opportunity that I posted about last week. I did post about it. However, I had to take a step back, take a step completely out. Because the girl that I replaced did not get paid for all the work she did. She did so much work, a month's worth of work. She got paid this much.
0.
That much.
0.
And so I was like, yeah, that's not going to be me. I'm not the one, okay? And although I'm not posting details right now, that doesn't mean I won't ever post details. Because you know your girl will fight for truth and justice. Because yeah, we all love a good underdog, right? And this is definitely an underdog story where Goliath is acting up, okay? And when I heard that's what would happen, this is me. This next slide is me.
So someone is jumping off and into the water. Oops, we can't do this song. Sometimes people will act like you're difficult because you aren't easy to fool. So she shared this picture. Okay, so this is from Mandie Sue Styles. Scalp facial lounge. I'm not worried about your current employees. It's the one you let go. Making fun of my job at Sweet Bath. So this is from Mandie Sue. All right. This is none of your business. Stay out of it. Sorry, you're so. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna be.
Baby Snuck, this is none of your business. Stay out of it. Sorry you're so upset that blank got let go. Again, still none of your business. Hard return. I'm truly embarrassed for you to need to go tell a friend that you want to make sure my front desk girls get paid, hard return. She reached out to me, hard return, and asked if Carly is lying about me paying my girls, hard return. Trust me, my team makes more than $13 an hour, Carly. Period, hard return, hard return, hard return. Good luck with it all, and please stop talking about stuff that isn't your business.
Oh. See? This is not tea. Did I undersell this? I mean, did I oversell this? Yeah, I know that the driving and storing, the tea is teeing though, correct? The Utah tea, there's like, I can post more screenshots if you want. This is your loud and clear message to leave me alone. For the record, I love my job at Sweet Bath. It's flexible. I get to work my own. With my friends, we get free products often and we get to produce art. But how sad do you have to be to make fun of someone? She probably was asking someone when they get paid and someone told her they don't, if I had to guess. Mandie Sue has been accused for years of not paying her employees. This is not allegedly. Let me allege. This is all alleged. I just need to have a hat. I need to make a hat that's embroidered right here that says alleged. Allegedly. That's what I should do. Isn't it her business if she was supposed to take over for someone who wasn't getting paid? She is concerned she wouldn't get paid either. Yeah. If she wasn't going to get paid, it is her business. That's cool. That's super cool. Those are bath bombs. Hey, oh!
Oh! It's not defamation if it's true. Your lawyer should know that. Shots fired, shots fired. Mandie Sue Styles, owner of Scalp Facial Lounge. Oh my God. Hey, I'm in contact with my lawyer about your posts. I don't follow you and didn't see them. Hard return. But my girls at my lounge are messaging me. Hard return. Hard return. Next message. If you don't see it, just so you know, capital T, this is defamation of character. Hard return. And if those aren't removed, which the damage you decided to stir up, hard return, has been done. Hard return. Wow. Carly. Hard return. I'm sorry for what you're going through. Hard return. My team all really liked you. Hard return. Oh, this is... But since you're accusing me of lying, defamation, I'm happy to provide receipts. Oops.
Here we go. This is tea, right? Oh my God, this is so much tea. I hope I didn't oversell this, but like... Tea. Because of the last minute flight changes, we aren't... Oops. Uh-oh. I went... Oh, God. I gotta mute this. I gotta mute. Hold on. Timeline. Oh! Timeline. Girl that I replace in the content directing role at the Scalp Facial Lounge, will call her Sweet as a pseudonym. I'm contacted January 28th by Mandie to add her to add to her content team and possibly be the director. She tells me she fired her current girl for not performing to her standard. So now it's me. I'm the director. I accept. Never met the girl, but I did tell her the current content was very high quality. But she lives 3 hours away, so that's a barrier. I'm sure for both parties. Towards the end of the week, Mandie hires 𝗧𝗍𝗏 back to run her personal account only. We begin communication that day. Later that night, she is told by Mandie she will not be fully paid for the month and did not receive a check on the 30th as previously discussed. She began working in mid to late December. Saturday, I quit. I tell Mandie she didn't pay 𝗧𝗍𝗏 and what's going to say that's not going to happen to me. She also tried to make me feel bad for accepting my payment. She's getting the short end of the stick, etc. Mandie asks why on earth would she not pay 𝗧𝗍𝗏. I cited what she told me. Her work wasn't up to Mandie's standard. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Knowing that.
A voice message? The squirrels? This is one of the best squirrel finds. A voice message? I have goosebumps on my body because I'm so scared to listen to this. I hate unknown voice messages, but I'm also excited. I'm gonna eat a piece of candy to like... I'm so scared right now.
Knowing that you have been told that she wasn't getting compensated. I don't know where that's coming from. What do you mean by not compensating my team? That is very, 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 very untrue. Very untrue. So, you know, it's interesting to kind of hear that you're coming into this with hearing someone else's situation and thinking that's going to happen to you. That's most definitely not the case.
Lying liar, in my opinion.
Work, and I've always appreciated her, and she's been very well compensated for what she has done the last couple of months. And in fact, she's still getting compensated.
𝗧𝗍𝗏 was promised $2,700 monthly salary. I was also told by Mandie, she was telling me how much more I could get paid than my current job, that 𝗧𝗍𝗏 gets paid $2,700. $2,000 for running the 2 Instagram accounts and $700 bonus for going to the 3-day training and taking content. Dang. 𝗧𝗍𝗏 then got a text saying she is spreading rumors and that she is paying her, but only $700. She's not getting the $2,000? Mandie. This is from 2024, so. This is tea. Sorry. And just for fun.
No hard feeling.
P.S. The 𝗬𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗀𝗀. P.S. The 𝗬𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀 something is amazing.
No hard feelings, right? Like, so glad that you have experienced a 𝗬𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀 and that happened for you. But I will say that I have already found somebody, and they are part of already a content marketing team, and I am paying them $4,400 for it. So the potential you had, girlfriend, to work for me, I'm not saying that to kind of like make you feel bad, but I'm telling you that my budget was going to go up if I saw the work that could go into it. That would make sense. So I'm now officially paying someone $4,400 for my content.
Oh, fuck.
Because I see the worth of it.
Rude.
So unfortunately.
Okay, we have to watch this 7-minute one. Are y'all okay, like, going deep into this? Really is amazing. Okay, drop a 1 if we should do the Jay-Z styles, because this is Mandie Sue's arch enemy. This is also, she's on the Mom Talk, whatever. Drop a 1 if we should, if y'all are okay taking a detour. This is Mandie Sue's arch enemy. I'm sorry for the squirrel trail, except I'm not. What is up with my hair? Okay. Okay. How do I do this? I need the audio.
Continued education business, a hair care line, and most recently a hair school. It's quite a mouthful, and I have yet to find a word that encompasses it all. I opened my hair salon in 2016 after a dramatic and confusing experience with a local salon owner. This story starts in
Mandie Sue.
2015. I was almost 2 years into the industry and excited to be building my clientele and doing hair full time. Hair education, both online
Why is it so low?
and in person, was a new thing, and there weren't many resources yet. There was a local hairdresser who was putting tutorials on YouTube.
Hold on. I have to download this. Hold on. How do I do this? It's too low. Hold on. We have to, gosh. Copy link.
It sounded like a dream come true.
Okay, hold on. It's too low. Hold on. Gosh darn it. Ugh. She's talking about Mandie Sue. Got it. Okay, we're gonna watch it on here. Okay. We're just gonna turn this off for a second. We're gonna turn El Media on. No. Where is it? So this is 7 minutes long. Okay. This is Jay-Z Styles. She's done a podcast before on the drama between her and Mandie Sue. What she's talking about with the owner situation, everything she's referencing is between her and Mandie Sue. Okay? Listen. If you have to go to sleep now, totally fine. Like the stream, or if you're coming in, subscribe, whatever. Come back because the tea is piping hot. Okay? It's piping hot. All right. Sorry. Hold on. Let me rewind it.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm so honored you asked me back because what you're doing is incredible. My name's 𝗧𝗿𝗄𝗃. To be honest, whenever I'm explaining what I do, I never really know what to say. I own a hair salon, a hair extension company, a continued education business, a hair care line, and most recently a hair school. It's quite a mouthful, and I have yet to find a word that encompasses it all. I opened my hair salon in 2016 after a dramatic and confusing...
Why is this so low? Hold on. I don't want this output here. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'll try my best. Hold on. I'm just frustrated.
Experience with a local salon owner. This story starts in 2015.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. What the heck? I don't know what I'm doing. This has not happened before.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm so honored you asked me back because what you're doing is incredible. My name's 𝗧𝗍𝗍𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗧𝗍𝗍𝗔. To be honest, whenever I'm explaining what I do, I never really know what to say.
Yes, they're in a
A
house.
hair salon, a hair extension company, a continued education business, a hair care line, and most recently, a hair school. It's quite a mouthful, and I have yet to find a word that encompasses it all. I opened my hair salon in 2016 after a dramatic and confusing experience with a local salon owner. This story starts in 2015. I was almost 2 years into the industry and excited to be building my clientele and doing hair full time. Hair education, both online and in person, was a new thing, and there weren't many resources yet. There was a local hairdresser who was putting tutorials on YouTube and Instagram,
Mandie too.
and I loved watching her videos to get inspiration and learn new things. I ended up meeting her at an event the salon I was working at hosted, and we got to talking. Turns out she was opening a salon in just a few months and she wanted me to apply. It sounded like a dream come true, and it was a huge moment in my career. I did a technical interview and she hired me on the spot. I was so excited to work at this salon under someone I really admired. My first week at this salon was fun and exciting, and I had a full day of clientele. 3 days into working, I got a call. She accused me of shoplifting from a beauty supply in the area and claimed that the manager had approached her and said they had me on camera doing so. I immediately panicked and started to rack my brain for any situation that this could have been confused for me. I knew I hadn't done it, but there had to be an explanation. I denied it to her, but that only made her double down and continue to add even more elaborate details to the story. By the end of the conversation, she told me I was blacklisted at this beauty supply, fired, and told me I should never do hair again. I hung up the phone, shocked and devastated. I was also confused by these accusations and where they came from. I spent the next few days sinking into this feeling of failure and sadness. I felt hopeless, and I was sure my career was over. But after a few days of allowing myself to feel the feelings, I snapped out of it. Why don't I just go to the beauty supply and clear my name? She hadn't given me a name, so I went to every single beauty supply in our area, including Sally's and Ulta, and asked if they had footage of me shoplifting, and that.
This is the tea between... This is why Mandie Sue and this lady are in a blood feud. Meaning, this lady is like... When I say Mandie Sue is like... there's so much tea on Mandie Sue. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
It was humiliating. Every single salon manager I talked to said they had no idea what I was talking about. It wasn't until I left the 7th business that I started to realize that maybe, just maybe, this person had lied to me. I had just spent the last few days confused and how this had happened. Not once did I ever consider that she had made the entire thing up. Even though I knew I was innocent in this situation, she made me believe I wasn't. I had let someone else define my self-worth and tell me I was a bad person. She tried to shame me out of working in my chosen field, and I almost let her do so. In that moment, I decided to throw myself into my career and prove her wrong. Over the next 6 months, I worked hard to double my clientele and prove to not only her, but to myself that I was deserving to be in this industry. One day, I was driving down the road and I passed a charming little building that looked like it would make a cute salon. There was a sign in the window, and without thinking twice, I called the number. Before I knew it, I was opening Jeezy Style Salon. I had absolutely no business experience, and to be honest, I didn't even graduate high school. I got my GED, but I jumped right in. Over the next few months, I was running this salon while also doing hair 5 days a week. My dad was my silent business partner. He had always wanted me to go to college, but it was never for me, so he decided to make a small investment at what would have been my college money, and instead gave it to me to fund this little salon. The business began to grow, and it got to a point where I brought both of my sisters over full-time as receptionists. Shortly after, I had the crazy idea to start a hair extension line. At first, I was just looking into stocking hair at the salon, but then I realized how much it would take to invest in that, and I decided I could just do this on my own. How hard could it be? Endless sleepless nights, tears, money, energy, and time is what it took. We launched Jay-Z Hair in 2017, and it was one of my proudest accomplishments. At that time, my dad became more hands-on and involved as my business partner, and today he is now retired from his 30-year career and works at Jay-Z full-time along with my mom and sisters. After that launch, I started teaching hair classes locally, and in 2018, I decided to host one in North Carolina, thinking an out-of-state class would be a one-time thing. The interest continued to build, and now 6 years later, I have been on tour for 6 years straight, doing education classes 1 to 2 times a month across the country, with a 5-week break being the longest I've ever taken off. Since then, we have moved into a 15,000 square foot building with a full warehouse, photo studio, salon, retail space, and offices. We have launched a hair care line, products and tools for stylists, and last year we opened 𝗧𝗍𝗃 Academy, a hair school that gives out licenses in hair design. Sometimes I get so busy that I forget to take a step back and really soak in what I have created. But when I get to speak at events like this one, it makes me go down memory lane, and it makes me really proud of how far I've come. To bring the story full circle, the year that I moved into my current building, that salon owner from earlier in my story had opened a second salon location.
Yes.
She had done a post standing.
After this speech, I will tell you. Okay, yes, Jessie from the Mom Talk, whatever it's called, that show, that the Swinger Mormon show on Hulu or whatever it's called, started with a blood feud between Mandie Sue and Jessie. Mandie Sue accused Jessie of shoplifting and tried to blacklist her in the industry. And there's a podcast on it. Jessie did a podcast on it. It's wild. So this is the point we're watching this, and then we're still a million ant dots into this Utah tea. So I hope I did not oversell this if y'all waited till this part in the stream, because like this is the wild part of the number 43 earner in the world of Monat, Mandie Sue Evans. Because holy moly. Welcome to the tea session.
Underneath this massive and beautiful chandelier in the center of her new space. It was a post about opening her new salon and how she had just purchased this expensive chandelier and was proud of herself for doing so. Just a few short months later, the city closed her doors due to unpaid bills. A friend of mine took over this salon and asked if I wanted this chandelier that hung so grandly in the middle of the room. It now hangs in my lobby. It now hangs in my lobby right when you walk in my building. But the day we
Oh my god, I have to rewind it. I'm sorry, I have to rewind it. I'm going to go to 4:45. Oh my god. She took the chandelier?
Sometimes I get so busy that I forget to take a step back and really soak in what I have created. But when I get to speak at events like this one, it makes me
She took the chandelier?
And it makes me really proud of how far I've come. To bring the story full circle, the year that I moved into my current building, that salon owner from earlier in my story had opened a second salon location. She had done a post standing underneath this massive and beautiful chandelier in the center of her new space. It was a post about opening her new salon and how she had just purchased this expensive chandelier and was proud of herself for doing so. Just a few short months later, the city closed her doors due to unpaid bills. A friend of mine took over this salon and asked if I wanted this chandelier that hung so grandly in the middle of the room. It now hangs in my lobby. It now hangs in my lobby right when you walk in my building. But the day we put it up, I looked at it and thought, this is my chandelier moment. Meaning I had this person who had done and said awful things. She tried to tear me down, tell lies, and ruin my career out of pure spite and jealousy. But because I fought back and fought for myself, I was able to build a beautiful career on top of her hate. It literally gave me the fuel to build a life I am now very proud of. The fact that I have her chandelier hanging in my space now is just proof that if you sit back and focus on yourself, karma will take care of the rest. To quote the great Taylor Swift, trash takes itself out every single time. My years as a business owner have been hard. I have hired and lost friends, tried and failed at new things, and have spent many nights wondering why I did this. But 8 years later, I am so glad that I did. I'm glad I didn't give up when the going got hard. Because now 𝗧𝗍𝗃 Hair ships across the country and now ships internationally as well. I employ almost 50 people, have 45 students enrolled in my school, and have certified over 3,600 stylists in my extension techniques. Not to mention, I now have my entire family working with me every single day, which has been such a blessing. At the end of the day, those are the lives that have been touched or changed thanks to 𝗧𝗍, and I am so happy and grateful that I have created something like that. If you are thinking about taking a scary leap in your career, my advice would be don't wait for the right time. Put those wheels in motion now because you never know what could come from it. As long as you are willing to work hard for what you want and have passion behind everything you do, you will find success. With that being said, here are the 3 biggest lessons I have learned as a business owner since I opened. Culture is the most important thing. New people make the culture or the culture makes them. Hire slow, train well, and promote from within. I have taken chances on people who didn't appreciate it or even tried to take credit for my success. These types of people will change your environment and weaken your team. Hire people who are willing to work hard but are good people. Lift your team up whenever you can so that if and when you have to have hard conversations, the respect is there on both sides to cushion the situation. If you do not fail, you're not trying. I wouldn't have what I have today without taking risks and experiencing failure. To get something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done before. Every successful person has made mistakes and failed, but those aren't the things they're remembered for. Never give up on yourself. The same water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's about what you're made of, not the circumstances around you. Don't ever let somebody else's opinion of you define who you are. You get what you work for, not what you wish for. A good work ethic can never be taken away from you, and you will never ever be criticized by someone who's doing more than you.
Okay. Okay. So there is a podcast. Why does this sound funny? Hold on. What did you do? Hello? Oh no! Is it back? Okay. So why does this sound? Hello? Okay. We're gonna go back. And we're gonna turn this on. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna go here. Yes, that's Jessie from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. There's a podcast that she did with her husband talking about the cluster that happened with Mandie Sue. That was a quick little recap, a 7-minute recap of what happened with Mandie Sue. And it was that more details were spilled in that podcast. There's many dots. There's many dots that are continuing to happen. So buckle up. We watched the live stream where Mandie Sue was talking, doing her hair. We did that because she was using her hair curler, and then she used the Rejuveneek oil, and she was talking about why the Rejuveneek oil was a good product and that Monat products were the best products you could do. And she was saying that a dermatologist and prescription hair products were bad, and if you were on them, then you should get off of them. So she was making judgments and recommendations about medical grade products. So we were watching that as oh my God, another multi-level marketer making bad decisions for the purposes of commissions, in my opinion. And she was talking about her, what is it called? Her scalp lounge. So you kind of get an idea of her personality a little bit as the number 43 earner in the world, income earner, I guess volume bringer inner for Monat. And now the tea. Now the tea. I hope you appreciate the squirrel trail that has brought us here. This is the reward. This is the reward. All right. And here's the podcast episode. Oops. Gurgurt. No. Oh, no. Oh, I'm trying to copy it for y'all. Copy. Sorry, I'm trying to paste it for y'all. Paste. There, if y'all want it. But please, let's let my stream keep going in the background if you want to leave.
to say my had to say.
Oh my god, why is the music? Ladies and gentlemen, a new character has joined the chat. That's right, another girl that was the content director, the original for the Scalp Facial Lounge. She is okay with me using her real name, and do you think she was paid in full? 4% maybe, 96% absolutely not. Oh, are we shocked? Jalissa Devereaux, do not go bother this person. My friend sent me your post, and honestly, I don't know you or what you are referring to in its full, but I worked for Mandie as a content creator last summer before I quit, and she refused to pay me the rest of my money. She was the most manipulative person I have worked for, and I highly recommend no one gets involved with her. Thanks for sharing. It deserves awareness. And I just want to say it, I guess, again, I know I've said allegedly a lot. I'm just reading these highlights. I cannot confirm the truthfulness of any of these. I'm just a squirrel on a squirrel trail. Okay? I was promised $1,000 for the first 3-day training that I did with her, built up her entire Instagram account when she started, and she only paid me $600 because she told me I didn't do enough and that I'm entitled for thinking I deserve that money. Wow, girl, I can't believe this. Thank you for sharing.
I have to go teach in a second, but what a day. I have gotten so many, I can't even count how many DMs I've gotten from women that are either like, I was surprised you're working with her because she did the same thing to my sister or my friend, or they send the friend the post and the friend contacts me and is like, Mandie did the same thing to me. I'm so glad you're standing up to her because no one will. And or Mandie ruined my confidence because she told me I wasn't good at A, B, and C. Cosmetologists, content creators, photographers. She'll just straight up say, I don't like the pictures. I don't have to pay you. What?
Mouth noises.
I'm sorry, I know too much. I know too much.
Mouth noises.
You guys' comments are so... I didn't try anything new.
Oh, I know a fly on my wall. What is everybody doing? I don't even recognize her. She looks... My DMs are full. I feel it's important I speak on this because I don't want my name attached to this brand in any way. Robin is amazing and really tried to turn that place around and make it legitimate. Oh my god.
You guys' comments are so... I didn't try anything new. Maybe it's allergies, maybe it's dogs. I did try a new shampoo, but my face full up. I'm doing better, thank you. I wanted to get on here because I've had a ton of DMs, text messages, comments, calls of people wondering if I still work for a... Anyway, she sensed that. She started bringing my personal life into it. Incredible accusations. Of course, if you're going to accuse me of something, I'm going to fact check you. So I've since gone and cleared all those up, and one day I'll share those with the world if I need to, but it's been super crazy. So so
it says lots of chatter from other former employees is happening on social media, and that means a lot of people have been reaching out to me and wondering if I stand by this and still work there. I no longer work there, and nor do I endorse her or her company. How sad us employees have to fight for our paychecks, as well as fight for honesty and truth. The lies are out of control. Oh my god. I feel like people should go to jail if they agree to pay someone and then don't pay them the amount. Yeah, I think it's... I don't remember what it's called, but I mean, it's... you have to pay people.
Since that... Anyway.
I was so unaware of the patterns in history since I'm not in the Cosmo beauty world. It all makes sense now. I do not support or stand by this. So many great lessons learned. The following text messages are from Jalissa's phone. Jalissa built her business Instagram from scratch, Scalp Facial Lounge, put in so much hard work.
I don't want bad blood either, and I won't be giving bad blood. Hard return. Again, this is business and not personal. Hard return. Jalissa, straight up, your job was not completed. You still owe me a lot of reels. As the employer, I have the right to completely not pay you for work that was not done. If the work was done, the pay would be paid out. Hard return. I'm not going to correct this. I have you the opportunity to have reels drafted or saved on the world phone. And that wasn't done. Hard return. You can't get paid for work you straight up didn't do. Hard return. I'm not here to screw you over like you know I have the money to pay. Hard return. All caps, but I'm also not going to protect myself. Ampersand. All caps not. Overpay and have an employee not deliver. Hard return. The work for the pay you're seeking, straight up was not done. So last week, there were 6 reels done by you. Hard return. Again, one of the issues I had. Hard return. But I'm not getting into it. Hard return. Hard return. So I'll pay you for those 6 reels. Hard return. I'll overpay and give you $25 for each reel. Oh, fuck you. Hard return. Venmoing $150 now. Hard return. Don't worry about finishing any content. I have someone doing that. They just need the content from the phone. So if you don't mind dropping off the phone off around 9 a.m. sometime, that would be great. Exclamation point. Hard return. Hard return. Lastly, the last 5 months, your payout was $7,500. Hard return. So I'll have my account send over a 1099 for that. I would hate to have that be a surprise to you. Sorry, this didn't work out. What?
What? There's so much more to this job than making reels, designing highlight bubbles, responding to DMs, spending time engaging with other accounts, fielding influencers, etc. No shit. So you paid me $150, but the remainder of what my salary should be and the time frame worked to which we agreed upon is salary based should be another $225 paid by the 16th. As the employer, it is your job to pay that as it is what we both agreed to. You also told me you would pay me $1,000 for the Academy M course and only paid $600. The point is, the hours were put in for that course and the total money owed is $625 for the work that was done, which I do expect to be paid for by the 16th. I don't want to take it any farther, but I do expect to be paid that money that I did work extremely hard for. I genuinely don't want issues, Mandie, and it does not need to be personal. I just want you to be fair and true to your word on the agreements that you made prior. What we've agreed upon is a salary of $1,500 per month, which would be $375 for the last week of work. Regardless of what's happening now, that was the agreement and what I have been getting paid up until this point. Everything else sounds great and I wish the best for you as well, but I would definitely appreciate you sticking to your word of the agreed upon salary. I have never been paid based on what reels are posted once. Even the last agreement you sent me was salary based. That is business down the line and shouldn't be personal or changed due to the circumstances. That's what we agreed to initially. Oh shit. Get it. Not sure why it was always. She tells everyone she pays good money. Oh. I mean, social media, there's a lot of time that goes into it. If they were supposed to be employees and not contractors, they should reach out to the labor board for the state she's operating in. Yep. Yeah. Mandie, coming on up.
Doing a good job. But mind you, at the time I was doing, all caps, everything. Content creation, managing her clients. Wait, oh, this is Jalissa. Never mind.
Sorry. Doing a good job. But mind you, at the time I was doing everything. Content creation, managing her clients, scheduling them, putting kits together, etc. And if I didn't respond to her at 10 p.m. at night, mind you, I'm a single mom of a 5 and a 1-year-old. She would say I'm unreliable. She announced to everyone at her training that I was her it girl, and she couldn't do a thing without me, and blah, 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 and that she pays me so well and I'll be making good money. And then behind closed doors, she literally snaked me and manipulated me and made it seem like I didn't. Smoke and mirrors. Dude, same. Told everyone I was her it girl too. My DMs are blowing up. I have over 200 now with people saying similar things or knew about this or had past experiences, etc. It's crazy how many there are. I thought employers had to honor the contract and then not continue working with them after. I don't know, but Mandie, allegedly, this has been going on for years. There must be something twisty, allegedly. If there is something twisty going on, it maybe is a verbal contract, allegedly, that it is easy for someone, if someone is doing something like this, for them to be sneaky, allegedly. Oh my God. Oh my God, why is this so freaking loud? I'm going to mute it. You're on the Reddit. They're singing your praise. Oh, link me. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. I can't read all this, but this is in the Utah influencers drama, the Utah influencer drama Reddit, so y'all can go do that. Yes, I do have more to post about the situation. Unfortunately, there's a lot more dots. I really would rather be done, but after hearing about the contractor she allegedly not paid, plumber for her salon, countless cosmetologists, etc., it's really getting out of hand. She's burned so many people, and they're in my DMs. Someone from the Utah Labor Commission has contacted me, and I will be sharing how you all can make reports with her soon. I took the night off from posting about it for a mental health break. Hope you understand. Now, you may be asking yourself, oh my God, DeeCee, what's the point? The behavior isn't separate. It's not, oh my God, this behavior is isolated, allegedly, over here in her business at her scalp salon. Does it bleed over in how she treats people in her multi-level marketing team? Could, allegedly, if this behavior is actually happening in her real business, is it more likely than not that it's bleeding down into her downline? If it's happening, my hypothesis is that the behavior is probably happening in her multi-level marketing business. Is that unreasonable? Is that an unreasonable hypothesis? I don't think so. if she's manipulating people in her business to get what she wants, do you think that it's reasonable that she's manipulating people in her multi-level marketing business? Is it reasonable to say that she is being a bad actor at the top of her pyramid in multi-level marketing? I think it's reasonable that she's being a bad actor. I think it's totally reasonable, in my opinion. Okay. Hold on.
Message me and say you already went and followed.
I'm going to go follow real quick.
𝗘𝘅𝗽𝗿 parties. And watch all of her highlight reel on it. You guys know she...
Okay, let me see if we... Oh my god. There's more details? We may have to do a video on this. So this is from that girl that we've been... Oh my god. So this is from the girl that's been DMing the one that we've been watching all the dots. It says, Mandie, I am done. I have tried to stick this through, but I cannot get past some of the behaviors I have seen and the last few conversations that we have had. I gave you the benefit of the doubt even when I had people reaching out to me, warning me about working with you when they found out I was. I have watched you tell people one thing and do another. Me included. I don't believe at this point I align with you and your business going forward, and it has nothing to do with the job and everything to do with how you handle and approach things. You have tried to manipulate me multiple times and have exhibited extremely unprofessional behaviors. There are way too many red flags for me at this point and to continue, and I just can't look past them anymore. It seems like you have a trail of major falling outs with a multitude of people, and I hope that you can look at that and maybe change some of the ways you deal with situations and people. From a business standpoint, you know how to make money, and I commend you for that. But the way you use and abuse people in the process is not it for me, and I don't want to be a part of it, nor have my name attached to it. I don't trust that you're going to do what you say you're going to, and I will not put myself in those situations ever again. Someone's word is important to me, but I don't think you place as much value on that, and therefore we are not on the same page going forward. You say communication is huge for you, but all I receive is passive-aggressive texts surrounding the topic and nothing that is actually productive and beneficial for us to tangibly measure progress by. I hope you can hear what I'm saying and take a step back and assess some of those things. Going forward, because I know tangibly, sorry, I lost my place. Texts. I hope that going forward, because I know am not the first person you are having these issues with. I genuinely hope the best for you and your business going forward, but I just don't picture myself being a part of it going forward. I told you I would give you my word and not just leave you high and dry, so I will continue out my work with content until you find someone else to fill that role, or we just decide it's not for the best, and at that point, I will take my money from the last week and drop the phone off to you. I do genuinely want the best for you, but I just can't get past some of the things you have said and done the last few weeks, and it's just not a fit for me to continue.
Okay, I don't even know where to start. I feel like I wanted to talk about this when it happened, but honestly, I had so much going on in my life, and I was going through still the middle of my divorce, and it just was not worth my time. So I walked away. I didn't even respond to her messages. She owes me a decent chunk of money that she never paid me and is refusing to pay me. And I didn't make a big deal of it solely because I wanted my peace. I was in such a crazy time of life that fighting with someone that you know you're not ever going to get the outcome you want or need or deserve is such a waste of time that I was like, you know what? You know you owe me the money. You know I did the work. You know that I deserve to be paid that. If you choose not to pay that, like, that's on you, and I'll eat it. So that's like, so anyways, her not paying me is just like the cherry on top, which it's like, you know what? Whatever. And the best part is that I was a single mom. I was literally trying to make ends meet. I was going through the middle of a divorce. I was trying to pay my bills, and she literally just chose not to pay me, and I walked away. And to be honest, like, I needed that money, and it literally was so not worth my time. And if I can say that in that crazy of a life process, you know that it was bad, that I was like, I can't, I literally can't deal with you, so I'll just eat it.
Wow.
So her not paying me is just the icing, like,
wow,
on the cake. It's just like it's not the main reason. So to go backwards and just start fresh, when I joined Mandie, it literally was only me and Mandie. That's it. It was only me and her to start. So when I first started with her, I was assisting her. I was filming, I was doing content creation, I was editing reels, I was checking people out, I was scheduling people.
Oh my God.
I was doing everything. I was doing a lot. And I helped train the next girl who came in, and then, you know, I just kind of kept growing, and I was doing so many things. I was filming, and then I was editing, and then I was doing like Monat carts for people as they checked out. And when I wasn't working in the salon with her filming, I had to be posting and creating reels on my off days, which is fine.
Oh my God.
Right? But I was working in the salon for those 3 days. And then when I went home, it felt like it was still a full-time job, because it was sun up to sundown, her contacting me like so consistently up until 11 o'clock at night wanting reels done.
Oh my God.
So all of that is fine. I know how to work. I was putting in the hours. I was doing work that I really didn't sign up for, and I was being contacted at times that I really shouldn't have been contacted, and I just rolled with it, and I had a really good attitude about it, and there really wasn't any issues as far as that went. And then the first signs that I started seeing of, you know, some of the manipulation and the gaslighting and things like that was, the first red flag is when she started almost using me as like a pawn, and it felt super uncomfortable for me, because she would tell clients and tell everyone like, oh my gosh, this is Jalissa, and she's going through a divorce, and she has such a big following now, she's just blowing up on Instagram, and she's a single mom just killing it, and her girls are adorable, and, you know, putting me in this light of like this, you know, she's got such a big following and her social media. And so that's just where I wasn't starting to like where things were going, because she was basing, it was all about a look. And that's where I was like, no one cares about my social media following. Like, literally no one cares. And so I didn't like that that was something that was announced as like who I am, and not, hey, you know, Jalissa does awesome work. It's like, oh, go follow her Instagram. Or it's like, I don't need that. And then what happened was, I can't remember the exact moment of when things like shifted, but all of a sudden it started becoming, I wasn't answering quick enough. I wasn't responding at 11 o'clock at night. I didn't answer her phone call on Sunday afternoons when I was with my family. That was a big deal. So all of a sudden I started becoming unreliable. I didn't, you know, respond quick enough, and my job was too hard for me. So in that aspect, I felt like I was extremely respectful, and I tried to relay that, hey, like, I am a single mom. I am dealing with a lot. I put my whole, like, I'm paying for a nanny so I can come to work, and I'm doing a good job. Like, I'm dedicating this time. I'm getting my work done. I'm doing what's in my job description. But I can't answer you at 11 o'clock at night. I cannot answer you on Sundays. I only get a certain amount of time with my girls, and when I'm not working, that's a normal job, right? Like, when I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock. And that's where I started getting a little bit frustrated because it was used against me.
You deserve to.
And that's when it started shifting, because she started asking me, okay, I just feel like this job is too hard for you. I just feel like, you know, you don't love your job, and you don't have to love your job. I just feel like you just aren't, you know, giving me your all, and it's too hard to not be able to contact you when I need you.
Oh my God.
And that was like, so at this point, I was starting to really, really struggle with the fact that she never...
Not giving your all? No. You give what you're paid to give. She's not the business owner. Mandie Sue is the business owner. Oh my God. We, squirrels, members, we may have to vote. We may have to vote in members only live tomorrow. On you know what.
So at this point, I was starting to really, really struggle with the fact that she never told me what I wasn't doing enough of, or what I needed to do better at.
Wow.
She just kept texting me and calling me saying, is this too much for you? I just feel like this is too much for you.
Wow.
And and she kept telling me, I have someone for this position if you don't want it. And I'm like, what? I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean you have someone for this position? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? And she's like, I'm just telling you, like, if this isn't working for you, like, I already have someone lined up to fill this spot, because it's, you know, I'm going to pay big money for this spot. And that was always the thing, is I'm going to pay big money. She's like, you know, I make a lot of money, and I pay my girls a lot of money, and you're my it girl, and I'm going to pay you a lot of money. And so she's like, but I need you. Like, I need you to kind of be more basically reliable. So she kept telling me, like, I need you to want it. I need you to want this. So anyways, the lead up of it was getting really hard. Fast forward to the first day, the first course ever of Academy M, and we all put our blood, sweat, and tears into this course, and whatever. I think what was extremely hard for me was, of course, every course is stressful, and there's a lot of things that go into it, but we had
Probably
gone
not,
to
Holly.
a salon that she had rented out, and when we were setting up the night before, there were some exchanges between her and the owner that she was renting from that made me so uncomfortable. I actually ended up going to the owner and apologizing because I was so embarrassed to be tied to that, because the way she was acting and behaving towards this owner who was renting her salon space to us was so not okay. I didn't even know what to do. That I was like, I'm super sorry. Like, so that was a whole ordeal. And I wake up the next day, and she's late, and she asked me to go to the salon, or she asked me if I can go pick up something from the Scalp Facial Lounge. And I was like, of course, like, yeah, I can run that way. Mind you, I lived right by the place we were renting, and I had to go clear to Thanksgiving Point and then all the way back to Highland. And so I was late, which was fine. Like, I really didn't actually need to be there, but I was late because I was going to pick up this stuff for her. And later on, you know, that will come into play and whatever. But during this course, she would bring me up and put me on the spotlight and, you know, talk about me being a single mom and put me on this pedestal of how much money she pays me and how, you know, like, big of a deal my job is and my role is, and how everyone needs a content creator, and, you know, there's really not much you can do without a content creator. But in the same breath, in the same course, then she would also downplay content creation and be like, it really doesn't take that much skill to do it, so just find whoever and do it. And I remember, it was just so weird. It was crazy. But then I remember standing up there, and she basically made a business deal for me to make money off of me for content creation without consulting me, without doing anything. She basically offered my services to everyone in the course for a monthly subscription that I would provide for these people that were participating in the course, but that she would make money off of. And she literally said to the course, I haven't talked to Jalissa about this yet, but I think we're going to do a monthly subscription of content creation, and she'll come make content for you guys, and I'll charge X amount per month. And I was like up there like trying. So as far as the course goes, there were some really, really inappropriate and unprofessional things that happened that I was not okay with. And I even had some of the girls reach out to me, and they said the exact same thing. They're like, I'm sorry, I can't believe, you know, she kind of put you on the spot like that. It was very validating, because I was like, am I overreacting a little? Because I was really, really uncomfortable. And the way that she used me being a single mom
Nicola,
publicly, as if, you know, she took me under her wing, and she's saving me. She's saving me from being a single mom and paying my bills and all these things. But then behind closed doors, she used me being a single mom against me, because I wasn't available all hours of the day. And it was like, this is just too much for you. And that's where I'm like, this is not okay. It's not okay, because I'm doing a good job. So the course in and of itself was just, it was rough, and I put so much time and energy and effort into that whole thing and helping it run smoothly that it hurts, honestly. And the deal was, she was going to pay me $1,000 for this 3-day course. That was the deal. $1,000. So after this course and whatnot, she just casually says to me, you know, I will Venmo you your $600 for the course. And I was like, what? I was like, you told me you were going to pay me $1,000. And she basically acknowledges, oh yeah, well, honestly, like, I just don't feel like the work that was done was like basically up to her standards. And mind you, there was no
what standards
like, category of complete XYZ to get $1,000. It was, I was there for 10 hours a day, 3 days doing the work. So we basically have a phone call, and she basically tells me, honestly, I can't believe that you feel entitled to that $1,000.
Oh my
and
God.
She made me feel as if I can't even explain how she made me feel, because I was literally like, my jaw was like on the floor as I was talking to her. And she was like, Jalissa, like, the work was not done. And I don't know why you feel entitled to that $1,000 when you did not give me the reels that I expected you to give me for that $1,000. So she's like, I honestly am kind of shocked that you expected to get that. And I'm sitting here thinking, I just busted my butt. I put in hours after I literally ended the course. I went home, I did a client and worked, and out of the kindness of my heart, went back to the salon until 11 o'clock at night to help set up for. So this is where things started to get, obviously, I was on the tail end of like, this is too much. This is crazy. And this coming week of work was off with clients and things, and I remember her all of a sudden texting me at 10 o'clock at night saying, I feel like you don't like me. And
oh my God.
What? Like, I didn't even know what to say to that. I'm like, what? And the next day I said, hey, what time for clients today? And she texted me back and she said, don't worry about coming in today. Something is off. She said, I feel like you don't like me, and went on this whole thing about how she feels like I've been cold towards her and I haven't, done these things. So she told me not to come into work.
Who's the boss?
She feels like I don't like her.
Who's the boss?
And so I'm texting her back being like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, So again, right, she's telling me not to come into work because she thinks I don't like her. And I'm super confused because I'm like, I plan on coming into work every day at 1 o'clock until I hear otherwise. So I'm just confirming that's still a thing. She's telling me not to come in. So we go back and forth on like, Mandie, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why you think that. And finally, by the time we do that, it's 12:55. And she sends me a text that says, if you still want to work for me, then come in today. And I'm sitting here like, what? Like, so now I'm like, okay, now I got to try and get my girls to where they were supposed to go and go into work, even though she told me not to come in today.
She wants her to be like,
so
she wants her to beg.
I literally am still trying to be good, and I'm like shell-shocked at what's going on.
She wants her to be like, oh, no, like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I really like working for you. Like, oh my God, you're the best boss ever. She wants her to, what an emotionally, like, oh my God. Wow. What a nightmare of a boss. What a nightmare. Oh my God. Wow. I am terrified. It's almost, I'm not going to say it. I know it's just, and I don't know what the right word is. What's the opposite of emotionally agile? Emotionally, like, stunted? Not just, I don't think she's just wanting her to work for free. I think it's a combination of she wants everybody to say, oh my God, Mandie, you're amazing. Like, you're amazing. Of course. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, let me just do that. I think she wants her to say, let me just make all these reels. Yes. Let me just remake them. Let me just blah, blah, blah. You're incredible. I can't even believe that I did this. Like, it's such a, I love working for you. Blah, 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 blah. I think it's two parts. I think, yes, she is being a cheapskate, and she wants she's so popular, everybody wants to be around her. She wants people to the whole grovel. I think groveling's the right word. I cannot. Oh my God, I can't imagine being outside the clique kind of, oh no, like, please, of course, like, please let me come back in. Please let me come back into work. Like, I'll do anything. Like, don't even worry about paying me this time, type of thing.
So again, right, she's telling me not to come into work because she thinks I don't like her, and I'm super confused because I'm like, I plan on coming into work every day at 1 o'clock until I hear otherwise, so I'm just confirming that's still a thing. She's telling me not to come in, so we go back and forth on, like, Mandie, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why you think that. And finally, by the time we do that, it's 12:55, and she sends me a text that says, if you still want to work for me, then come in today. And I'm sitting here like, what? Like, so now I'm like, okay, now I got to try and get my girls to where they were supposed to go and go into work, even though she told me not to come in today. And so then I'm like, I literally am still trying to be good, and I'm like shell-shocked at what's going on. And so I say, okay, I will be in, but I'm going to be a little late. And she responds to me and says, okay, any reason why you'd be late today?
Oh my God.
So, I'm not even going to, like, honestly waste any more time on the ins and outs of
previous text messages.
How crazy things got, because my brain couldn't even wrap my head around how crazy it got at, like, the last part of things.
She should have said, you told me not to come in.
The details don't really matter. What matters is, like, none of this was fair.
Oh.
And at the end of the day, she did not pay me the money that was owed for the course, and she made me feel like I was entitled for expecting the money she told me she would pay me. And when I sent her that text and said I'm done, like, I no longer will do this, I told her, you know, I will continue finishing out my work, and I will, you know, not leave you hanging or anything like that, because I felt like that was the right thing to do as far as a professional business setting, even though I could have just walked away.
Her text was so
trying
professional.
to offer that. So after I kind of offered that and was like, you know, I'll finish out my work or whatever, you know, it was kind of like, no, you can just be done, like drop the phone off. And I was like, okay, great. Can you just pay me for, you know, because I was on a salary. So can you just pay me for up until this point, up until today, basically? Can you pay me the last amount of time I've worked, which I think was like $225 for the last 2 weeks or something. I don't know. And she then changed it up on me. And she said, no, but I will pay you based on like the reels that you've completed, which all of a sudden, you know, was like made up to be, I don't know, like $25 a reel or something. So then she was like, I will pay you $150. And I was like, no, you owe me like, I can't remember what the amount was, but I was like, no, you owe me at least like well over $200 more. Like you've never paid me based on a reel. So honestly, I cannot say I was surprised, because after what happened with the course, and mind you, like in the middle of all of this, there were multiple instances of people being upset because they weren't getting paid. People had assisted Mandie that didn't get paid. People were helping with the course that weren't getting paid. And so I was not surprised that as things started going, that she wasn't going to pay me. And especially after what happened with the course of her not paying, you know, the extra $400, she owed me another $225 for the salary that she didn't finish out giving me. She only gave me a portion of what she felt like I deserved, which was not what we had set up. So I just, at that point, I just walked away, and
what a bully,
she owes me
in my opinion,
$625, and I didn't even have any energy to put into fighting to get that money. All in all, I left very gracefully.
What is it called?
As you guys can kind of see in the text, I was very direct about my stance and how I feel, but I never swayed people. I never like tried to get people to come with me. There are girls that I love and adore and respect that stayed working there, and like I have no problem with that. Like we all have our own choices and we all have our own experiences, and like I will never talk people out of having their own experience. Mine was different and I made my choice, and I'm speaking out now because from that time that I started with her and I left, it has happened.
It's called wage theft, is when an employer doesn't pay you the full amount you are owed for your labor. There are a lot of different types of wage theft, but all types of wage... If your employer doesn't pay you the full amount you should be paid, they are violating the law. All types of wage theft are illegal. Wage theft can look like an employer not paying you overtime for all time over 40 hours in a week that you have worked. It can look like an employer taking your tips or forcing you to pool and share tips. An employer deducting money from your paycheck for meals, uniforms, or lodgings. An employer requiring employees to come in 15 minutes or 30 minutes before a shift but not paying them until the shift starts. Or forcing them to stay after their shift to finish up counting a drawer or doing other work and not paying them for that time. Not paying employees for time spent driving to and from a job site. Requiring employees to start through a break or unpaid lunch but not paying them for that time. Wage theft. Hold on. Wage theft for a 1099 contract. Maybe it's called fraud. I don't know. Let's keep watching.
All in all, I left very gracefully. As you guys can kind of see in the text, I was very direct about my stance and how I feel, but I never
payroll fraud
swayed people. I never like tried to get people to come with me. There are girls that I love and adore and respect that stayed working there, and like I have no problem with that. Like, we all have our own choices, we all have our own experiences, and like I will never talk people out of having their own experience. Mine was different and I made my choice, and I'm speaking out now because from that time that I started with her and I left, it has happened to multiple other people, and people are now talking about it openly, and I felt the need to share that as well because it is the truth. And as some of you guys know and have messaged me and say you already went and followed 𝗘𝘅𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗴𝗏𝗏.
Yeah, she's driving.
And watch all of her highlight reel on it. You guys know
I'm bummed about
all
that.
All that's happened up until now that I am publicly more posting about it. She shared my screenshot that I had sent her, and since then I've been blocked from all of Mandie's stuff and all of the things, which is fine. But I find it interesting because I haven't spoken out about anything, right? So my name popped up on Carly's page where she's been posting, and I'll tag her. But I haven't spoke out. I haven't done anything. I haven't, whatever. And I thought it was very interesting because I had someone reach out to me earlier this week and say, let's get you paid. And I'm like, oh, why now? Right? So it's hard because I love and respect this person, and honestly, like, there is nothing that I have against her at all. But it's hard for me because I do deserve that money and I would love to get that money, but why now, right? Why now when it is becoming more public and people are calling out like right and wrong? You want to now pay me, right? You now want to pay me. What about the time when I was a single mom and could have really used that money and earned that money? Why didn't I get it then? Why are you willing to pay now? And so that's what's hard for me. Like, I do struggle with that in the sense that it's great. I would love to get that money. Sure. Right?
Agree.
But it's not authentic to give me that money now, right? Is it? Okay, I'm just going to wrap.
Okay, so we get the idea. I feel like we get the idea. I'm going to go back.
Let's have.
Also, I do know that Mandie said she would never hire an esthetician again to work at her salon. She will train them, but she won't personally hire them, right? She'll take their money, but she's not going to hire them. However, that ad that they just posted says they'll hire an esthetician. She had an esthetician on her team and she fired her and didn't pay her for the scalp facials that she did because she got complaints about them. And the reason was because those clients did not feel like they got a lot of information about their scalp. They didn't get educated. They heard people around them getting educated on their own scalps, and they could tell their person didn't know what to say to them. So she fired them and did not pay them. And when I was fielding DMs as the content director, I had a complaint come through, and she was like, I'm so sorry to do this. I didn't have a great experience. The scalp facial specialist I had didn't do a good job of educating me. And so that's not something I would respond to. Stuff like that, I would just, swipe and hit unread for Mandie to read. And Mandie responded to her and said, I'm so sorry. I would love to have you in for free and make sure you have a good experience. And I was like, wow, that's great customer service. Of course, like one day later, I found out all about all the shady stuff happening. But the reason why she was able to get her free one is because she didn't pay the stylist in the first place.
Oh, God.
I mean, just stomping on other people to get to the top is not the way. You have to build your way to the top with others. Build, not tear down.
I wish this is something that she... I often don't talk about my own experience and my own disappointments and bitterness with the 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝐻 Lounge and my experience working for them. But just to talk about me for a second, and then I'll move on to others, because my experience was very, very tiny compared to
in
other
1,000
people.
feet, turn right onto West 700.
Siri's been turned off.
Oh,
okay,
God.
so my experience with her was very minimal.
Did they block me?
Compared to pretty much everyone else I've ever talked to.
Shit.
So I got extremely lucky.
They blocked me.
But 𝗧𝗍 her podcast episode about her experience with Mandie, I linked it in my highlight bubble.
We got it.
And she told her this lie just to tear her down and break her confidence, to make her more moldable to Mandie. Mandie looks for people she can manipulate. And
oh, God.
These stylists that she trains and takes under her wing usually have been following her for years and look up to her a lot. That wasn't my experience. I'm not in the hair world. I've not really... Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm just like 𝗧𝗍 being catapulted by being pulled down by Mandie. Mandie tries to pull you down, and then you go, yeah, I'll show you what I can do. And 𝗧𝗍 has a way bigger, more successful business than Mandie. And Mandie hates that. But that's what I'm going to go to do too. I know the hard work I put into her Instagrams the 6 days I worked for her, and I know that I can do great work for another company, because so many people hate social media. They hate posting, they hate creating, and I love it. So I am currently working on my packages to offer to companies, and I'm really, really, really excited because the demand is there. Okay, enough about me. As we all know, the truth isn't normally told at that place. So I'm deconstructing things that I was told. And today I contacted one of her previous stylists, and I said, hey, this scenario happened. Is it true or not true? Basically, they've only had one influencer day. I was included in that influencer day. Okay. Mandie said a few times that the influencer day is a $3,000 day for her, as in she is paying her cosmetologist to do these influencers. She did not pay them. And I think they kind of like figured they wouldn't. She told them they'd get paid, but they didn't. And they just kind of figured, we're doing, this is like part of building up 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝐻 Lounge and helping with marketing. Also, Mandie told me that she's like, I'm only doing the influencers from now on. It's just me. I'm the best. And also, my girls hate working on influencers. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, they say they're entitled and rude and they don't like working on them. And so I asked, and they said, no, that we have never said anything like that. In fact, like, the only influencers I've ever worked on have been like super kind. And I know in my group, like, we were all kind and super grateful and all of that. But they've heard Mandie say things about influencers, like influencers are entitled and rude. But also, can we just say, if you have a 2,000 person wait list, why do you need to work with influencers?
Good question.
It's not true.
Oh my God. The music is gonna get us booted. Where is the... Okay. Mute it. You're a trichologist, right? I think I remember seeing that somewhere. Thumbs up. This is my text with Mandie. Did you ever imagine, when you just briefly mentioned that a job had fallen through, that it would turn into all this? I'm glad you're bringing it to attention. The whole thing is just crazy. I don't think she's a trichologist. We have a Mandie update. The saddest part of all this is that I believed that Carly and all those other girls were wrong. I wanted to be the girl who showed the world that they were wrong and that you had integrity. Turns out that they were right after all. So Mandie Sue, who I couldn't feel more disappointed in, I am happy to part ways amicably as soon as payment is received per state law. When will my personal property be returned? Wage claim is filed. Your choice to terminate because I was overqualified was unwise. What a sad opportunity for you. So sad. Oh my gosh. This is from a year ago. P.S. The property she is referring to is her course manual, which she gave me. Not trademarked or patented, and I signed no paperwork. It was to help promote her better. That she is refusing to pay unless I give it back. She will then issue a paper check. No. Stop payment still exists. Not my first time around the block. Again, please, all my fellow women out there struggling to make a living for yourselves, don't fall for her lies. This is not slander. This is to keep you safe. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. I've never seen this text yet. What?
The new marketing person that Mandie hired. That's who made that Reddit post. I reached out to her. I'm going to leave her anonymous for now. Unless she wants to be named. Unless she wants to share her story on her stories. And then, whatever. But, yeah. We'll welcome her to the fold of friends who have been burned by Mandie Sue.
Oh my god. If you read the messages and saw the things she agreed to you, you would be mortified. I truly do not even have words. I didn't think I would be duped after all my years in business. This was a salaried agreement, which, due to some intuition I decided to go the W-2 route, which I never have in over 20 years. Thankfully, I had the state to protect me. Bailey, the girl who flies in from California to do content, fuels her fire. She is the very definition of toxic. Everything was fine during her academy until I corrected Bailey for teaching Mandie students incorrect social media tactics. It was then Mandie started questioning everything and decided to go back to their old system, which I had too much knowledge. Wait, what? That being said, the girls who currently work for her are a dream. I can't quite understand how such beautiful people can work for someone so full of deceit. Mandie is a gaslighter and a narcissist, according to this person, but I'm going to say alleged. If you choose to take a chance and work for her like I did, you just know she is very good at laying down the groundwork of her lies. But if you want a scalp facial, go get it from one of her girls. They are all single moms who are beautiful people inside and out. They provide a beautiful healing service that everyone deserves. It is truly amazing. I would suggest, though, finding out when you can book an appointment with them when they are on one of their chair rental days. So all the profit goes to them and not Mandie Sue.
So here's the story. I'm going to try to make it concise because I get this guy messages a girl from Mutual, which is a dating app that's for like LDS people, right? And he's like, hey, I see you do like teeth whitening. I'm really interested in you. I would love to come get my teeth whitened, and like maybe if the vibes are good, we can go on a date. Like I can ask you out on a date. Really sweet, really genuine. And the only thing she says back, here.
Hello, Bree. My name is DJ. I wasn't sure if you knew, but your number is on your Mutual profile. Maybe it's intentional. anyways, I'm very interested in you, so I was thinking if you're game, I could pay you to whiten my teeth, and then if you're attracted to me and we hit it off, you could let me ask you out on a date. I'm getting evicted and have $2,000 of rent to pay. Pretty weird that you put the money after the amount. Okay, despite that, I just found your Facebook, and now I do think this is your real number. Are you all right? Well, I'll just send you some words of encouragement and let you go. Nobody is thriving right now. It is completely ridiculous how much it costs just to have a place to live right now. I'm guessing you believe in God since you have a profile on Mutual. These are crucial moments when the world tells us we have every right to turn our backs on him. I have my own last year, but you gotta have that faith, and what he has planned for you beyond the horizon is better. What the hell's going on? Don't give up. If you need some muscle to help load move your stuff, hit me up. Hope you have a better day tomorrow. Sleep well.
I'm like, dang girl, not even a hello? His initial text was Wednesday. She texts him saying she's getting evicted on Thursday. He sends those nice messages on Thursday. Sunday, yesterday, she says, I do teeth white. Like, did you want to come get your teeth whitened? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'd love to. She's like, you can come right now. And he's like, I just got done with work, so I can be there in like 30 minutes. And he was there in 30 minutes. And she told him you can park on the street, but she took a picture of the megaplex, which doesn't say anything to me. Like, he was like, okay, I have to park on the street. He couldn't find any parking. So he finally
what is going on?
Parked where he wasn't supposed to park and ran in to be like, hey, sorry, I'm just looking for a spot. And she was like, why are you playing games? She just had attitude. And he's like, well, I came here to see if I wanted to date you.
What's going on?
No indication.
Is this just Utah tea? Hold on.
Really worth it?
What's the difference?
Is this? This has nothing to do with Mandie Sue. Okay. We're good. We're good. That's the end of the tea. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? I was like, okay, thank God. We did it. Oh my God. I was like, what is going on? Insert Dora. What is happening? I was like, how did you get braces in a day? Oh my God. I guess you could get braces in a day. What is going on? Okay, here's the recap. Mandie Sue is back going live as the number 43 top income earner, top volume bringer in of Monat in the world. The reason that we have the top 50 list is because I infiltrated Monations back in August. Back in August? September? No, August. Just kidding. It was in August. The squirrels helped me fly to Vegas. Aaron let me stay with them in Vegas. The squirrels helped me get the ticket to Vegas, and we got to see the fluffery up close and personal, and we are making our way from number 50 all the way to number 1. And on the squirrel trail to find the content, we also found the tea today, and boy, was the tea piping hot. So, thank you for joining me. I don't think I can see what I saw tonight, but holy moly. I think the finding out the extended alleged bad behavior that is at the top of her own pyramid, I'm kind of worried for the downline. The alleged behavior, but also the text messages, I think, speak for themselves, because the text messages are wild. But replay crew, let me know what you think, because y'all already know what I think. And live chat, thanks for hanging out. It's been a hot minute, but don't forget to hydrate, take your meds, get something to eat, take care, and toodaloo. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. And squirrels, I'll see you on members only tomorrow. Goodbye.